Hello! Hello, Boot! Besides being stuck working, how are you doing? I'm being honest, I was staying muted until someone showed up. A slow start day, which is like, fine, I've been gone for like 3 weeks. Sorry, I also just finished eating my lunch too. I low-key did not listen to all of the remix because I forgot to. I got distracted, but I will do it later. Pinky promise. You've been sending me fun stuff recently, and I appreciate it. This weeb back from Anime Land. Thank you for the tier 1. Thank you. It'll show up in like 10 seconds on the screen. Thank you so much. The weeb is back. And I will not lie. Wait, I'll let it read it, hold on.
Look at this weeb back from Anime Land.
Thank you. The 20th month straight, damn! Thank you so much, Boo, you're always so kind to me, thank you. Thank you. I was gonna say. I don't know how long today's stream is going to be, only because, I cannot lie, I am tired right now. My sleep schedule's still fucked up. So, I wasn't like the last ever on call or something. I was gonna go to bed at a normal time, and I technically did. But I have this, like, issue, right? I've had it all throughout, like, college, too, and it sucks. That, like, when I go to bed early, whatever early is considered, I don't really know. Unless I am, like, exhausted, dead tired, my body treats it like a nap. And so I'll sleep for, like, max 3 or 4 hours, and then my body will wake up completely, like, fully energized, as if I got more sleep than that. Yeah. Hello, Kitty Beast, hello! I'm explaining my fucked up sleep schedule. So yeah. So recently, going to bed at my normal time, which is like anywhere from 2 AM to 4 AM, my body's been treating it like a nap, and so I wake up only a couple hours later, fully awake. And that's a problem, because after like 5 hours maybe of being awake, my body shuts down again. That's when I'm like, I get so tired, I need to like sleep again, because I didn't actually get a proper night's sleep at all. I had a nap. And so I've been dealing with that recently, and so I've been like sleeping in like 4 period hours. Like on and off recently, and it's been rough. So I've been awake for a while today, but I'm trying to keep myself awake. So I can try to get a normal night's sleep for once. So for us going to ask this chilling time later. I don't know. Just mainly because of my weird sleep stuff. I don't know when I'm gonna like officially crash. So a possibly yes. We shall decide later, I think is the answer. Overwork at the weekend? Huge! It's not work, obviously, it's hobby, but I have like I have 2 MEP parts that are like due tomorrow, and I have barely worked on them. It's like a job to me. This shit is a full-time job. My full-time job, I mean, I have procrastinated it until last minute. I can't finish both of them tomorrow. Which I might put at work so I can't do more things in case a new guy comes in and spoils stuff. All good. I mean, I should be fine. I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna assume no annoying guy's gonna pop in today, and we'll be chill. Seems like it's a slow and chill day today, anyways. So, especially, I'm gonna be so rusty. I'm gonna be so rusty going in, and I'm also sleep deprived. I don't know how Skong's gonna go today, guys. Me and Basil are sad. Like, oh, GB's just Basil now. So they wave slaves. Unlike the unemployed Chads. Losers. Imagine being employed. I really need to apply for jobs, but like, ugh. I've heard the job market is like ass right now. But like, especially trying to apply for work from home, I'm probably not gonna get hired for like a while. Dude, okay. Probably for now, emphasis on for now, sorry, I have to fuck my way too life. Got me off guard. I'll probably end up complaining a lot later, but GV has heard the most of this, and you've heard this part already. My fuck-ass dad, dude, I'll complain about him later when prompted, but if me not getting like a job because of the job market, he's like the type where it's always gonna be my fault for not getting employed. We're like, he's so convinced. One, I like mentioned like the stat of like how there's more unemployed people than like job openings right now. And then he was like, whenever the job market gets rough, it's because they're firing all the bad people who don't want to work and keeping all the good people who do want to work. And I'm like, Dad, how are you that? What's the word? Just like that far removed from reality. And he's so convinced because I have a college degree that I'm like guaranteed a job. That like I just have to use my degree and I'll get a job because it's good. And I'm like, there are a lot of other peoples with degrees that need jobs, Dad. Like I'm applying. I'm trying. Okay, boo. Okay. But that doesn't mean people want me. Guys, my only work experience is working at a bakery for 2 years in college. They hate my ass. My back hurts. My back hurts from carrying all my friends into looking like cool people. I didn't know where to go with that, to be honest. I carry nobody. I'm useless, guys. I've been doing nothing recently except reading manga. And sleeping. Trying to sleep. I don't know. Sleep's been weird. I haven't even been drawing. I wanted to draw and then I haven't been. Guys, I haven't been doing anything. I think I'm in a rough period. I literally have only been reading manga. And that one web novel I really like. I didn't read it at all in Japan. So I had a bunch of new chapters to catch up on, and it was really, really good. But now I'm caught up again, and it sucks. At least, like, despite being not having, like, an actual job, I do have, one con lined up this month and then one next month, so at least I'm not, like, desperate for ways to make money. And again, I have, like, a really good support system back home, so. God, I'm, like, procrastinating getting to Silksong because I know I'm gonna be so bad. It's been so long. My coworker's watching Breaking Bad. Hell yeah. What episode are they on? Are they on peak or are they on ass? I mean, they're on Breaking Bad. It's always peak, but you know. No, and I'm being so real. I've been up for, like, so many hours at this point. I was, like, wide awake until, like, 12 p.m. hit. And then 12 p.m. hit, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm starting a tiny bit sleepy, and now I'm, like, a bit sleepy, but I gotta push through it. I'll survive. The later seasons recognized Lydia. Like, the Quilms, this is what you're saying. Shout out Lydia. I don't remember what season she appears in. I know it's in one of the later ones, I just don't remember which one specifically. My memory is bad. I'm pausing my oh my god, wait. Not pausing the music, I need to get up my be a GTuber. I feel like something sugar. No, I remember who she is. I did not remember that fact, though. I was like, I remember who she is, and it stops at that. I remember some things. Wait. Okay. I think I'm really out of it. I'm so fucked. They shouldn't have gotten me. What? They shouldn't have gotten me out of college, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that was a good idea. They need to send me back. What? At least I actually felt like I could function a little bit. You gonna get anything on the Steam Autumn sale? Well, it's a sale all for me, so, I currently don't know, just because I'm trying to save up a little bit of money. And I don't think there's anything I'm desperate to buy right now, so. Maybe not. Maybe I wait until Christmas sale, because that means I'm gonna get, Steam gift cards for Christmas, and I can buy stuff. What the fuck is Moon Scorched? I feel like that's a reference you and GV will get, but not me. Silksong already released, what else would you want? Exactly! What else am I ever looking forward to in life now? I want to play... Well, I haven't bought it yet, but I want to buy and I want to play, Shoot in Order, which is another Spike Chunsoft game. I've heard good stuff about it. Apparently it's good that I didn't, like, buy and play it, like, right away, because apparently, like, the localization was a little bit ass at first. And by that, like, not in a the woke people got it way, and like it was just kind of like dog shit way, and it was apparently really glitchy, but that should be fixed now, so yay. Well, I'm talking about like upcoming games, like new. Because yes, of course, I have a bunch of like general games too, like Silent Hill 2, of course. Because Shoot in Order released like last month. It's like new. And Danganronpa 2x2. I think that's what it's like officially called. Because I was like, they did an interview about what exactly it was, how you say the 2x2, and I think it's supposed to be 2x2. I don't remember, but I still can't believe that's real, guys. I still can't believe that's real. We're playing that on stream, by the way. I get to experience a Danganronpa game blind. for the first time since 2017. And it's Danganronpa 2, my favorite one! I guess, I don't know, Tomodachi Life? I've never played original Tomodachi Life, I just want to play Tomodachi Life because I never got to play it growing up. Bro said lame. Get out! Leave! Maybe I played on stream and then you're like, wow, Danganronpa's like fucking awesome. I need to get into this series. Speaking of Danganronpa music, get out of here. We're opening up Skong now. Danganronpa's not a perfect series. It'll just always have a very special place in my heart because it was my identity for a while. Danganronpa's for total losers. We're probably gonna be sitting in a black screen while it gets out. That was a nice number. I left my death counter on. There's a real game in this house, and by real games, that means the 100-line Last Defense Academy. Yay! My favorite. I will be bringing that back at some point. I have a lot more routes to do. Be there for every stream, as you should. I'm holding everyone captive for Danganronpa. School days too, oh god! Oh wow, absolute peak, my favorite, yay! I still think my one fear going into Danganronpa 2x2 is Teru living past the first chapter. I don't want any more of him, and I'm so scared we're gonna get more of him. Oh my god, Skong, it's been so long. Bye-bye, Boot! No spoilers for Boot. Peace to every meter and murder versus some exactly. Yeah, see you maybe later, Boot. It's gonna be me and Giddy Beast against the world now. I don't know where everybody else is. They're too shocked that I'm back. Just kidding, most of my chat are Europeans. They're probably all asleep. Oh my god, I just keep thinking about Danganronpa 2x2 because I'm like, okay, I made make sure my controller's working actually, hold on. I can't guess how it's gonna diverge. Cause like, assumedly, it would make most sense for the first, like, for something involving the first case to be different, like, starting with, like, maybe the death. I can't see the first chapter being the same. So it's like, I don't know what's gonna change. There will be better buy rep this time, maybe. There we go. Yeah, there's my controller. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to remember the controls. I feel like, I don't know. He won't, yeah, he definitely won't. I mean, I know that Kodaka isn't the one writing it. Or, I guess, like, the main scenario writer is, like, the better word there. He is a supervisor, kind of like, I'm saying it's like you know. Kind of like No Sleep for Konami Date, where Uchikoshi wasn't the main writer, but he was, like, heavy supervising it and approved everything. So it's like, technically Teru will be written by a different person, so there's, like, the slightest chance, but realistically, no, he's not gonna be any better. Maybe worse. I don't know. I've seen, like, and it's, like, crazy, the only thing we know so far is like that one CG of Komaeda and Hajime. And so it's like most likely that's like a past, you know, the turning point thing, past the point when it changes. And so I've seen some people be like, oh, maybe it's like, you know, that like one scene at the beginning where the bullet grazes Hajime's face or whatever it was, I don't quite remember. But or like maybe Komaeda's plan actually works in the first chapter and he dies, and I'm like, but I don't think either of those two are gonna be like immediate death. So it's like, I don't know about that. Excited for you to experience more of this game. Thank you. I've just been hearing so much good shit everywhere from like all my friends that are ahead of me. No spoilers from them, and I'm very happy, but every time I just keep hearing about just how good and insane the game is. I do gotta survive it though. Let me know how everything sounds volume-wise. It's been a while, so I don't know how everything's sounding. I remembered I was around here. And I'm unsure what to do with that information. I vaguely remember, I was heading to the right here, up and to the right, but I'm like, that seems important, I don't want to go there yet, so I headed back. And I think I was gonna try to head around the bottom of the coral chambers, all this area I haven't been yet. I think that was my plan. Ugh. Items do I have? Key items, key items. They have all this. It's been so long. I'm sorry. Oh, it's been so long. I have a bunch of my little rosaries here. Good to know. Thank you. Dude, I'm out of it. So obviously it's a bunch of stuff around here that is, I'm like very beginning of Act 2, I think, or like something like that. I don't know, man. I do know that there are 3 acts. Only because RT Game uploaded his Silksong videos, and everyone was titled all of Act 1, all of Act 2, all of Act 3, so I'm assuming 3 acts is the thing here, which I assumed, because yeah, that's usually what happens. I'm like hesitating because I'm nervous. I'm actually so nervous to get back into it. Okay. It feels like there's this area, this feels like there's already so many places I just haven't been. There's a bunch of little spaces on the left there, but I can't remember anything well enough of where I have been and haven't, well, I mean, where I can go in and can't go in. Like I remember, for example, like those doors I know it's a key I don't have, but like everything else I'm like, I could do my original goal of trying to go to the right. Down there. Oh god. I feel like get used to the controls again, dude. I'm so nervous to be back! This is my map. This is my run. Jump. I can still tell there's something I'm meant to get at some point, because I can see these that lead up here. I'm just assuming. I'm always like, if there's somewhere I can't go, if there's something I'm missing. That's my stuff there I can't use. Oh god. Oh god. It's been so long. I guess just hop down here. Ah! Okay, great start. Happy to be back. Where do you come from? Ah! Guys, I just got back. Give me a little bit of time. Give me a little bit of time. I'm nervous. There's fun in places to chill for a bit. Saw someone playing Hollow Knight with a strict no spoilers rule, and they had the text on stream that said the safe word is non-affluent. If I really want your advice. I mean, yeah, I guess that works, because where else are you gonna use that word? It reminds me of, it reminds me of when Whelmed was playing Undertale. And, I brought up what RT does of, him having his, like, code word / phrase when he's genuinely asking chat something. And his is, like, a normal, you know, just, like, help me out, chat, right? That specific phrase. And then they're actually allowed to help him. And so I told that to Whelmed. And she was like, oh, that's smart. And then made her phrase be Sans' Ness. And so every time she needed help, she just kept going, like, Sans' Ness! Sans' Ness! A bozo. Ah! Don't talk to me.
Friend.
Okay, I can head over here. There's a way up there. And a way down there. There's a ways everywhere. There's stuff everywhere. I don't know, man. I forgot about these. Okay, it's been a while. I feel so rusty. I feel so rusty. I can feel it in my bones. I'm like, oh my god, I have to get used to playing this game again. Maybe I'm goated. Maybe. Just a little bit. Trust. Hello, Gordon Freeman, 182. Hello. What's up is I have just come back from a trip where I was gone for 2 weeks and gone from stream for 3, and now I have to remember how to play Silksong again. It's been so long! Get away from me! Guys, I'm nervous. I'm gonna die soon, so don't be surprised if I stop chatting abruptly. I will join, at home after that. All good. No worries. Anything on here? Nice, okay. Little bench room. Look around here. No, seriously, I missed... I was in a really rough spot earlier when I died in an inconvenient spot, and that's just because I completely missed a bench that was right here. Okay, that's one of the last things I remember from before. I can show you the whole map. I am pretty early on to Act 2, if I remember. Again, it's been a while. So, here's what I've done. I feel like I've explored a nice amount of Act 1. Did I word things correctly? I don't remember. I'm also really sleep deprived. I'm really out of it. Yes, this is a blind playthrough. And whoa, sorry, my brain turned off for a second there, guys. I gotta learn how to like stream again. I was gonna say, I do prefer just generally there's a no backseating rule. Unless I specifically ask for help on where to go. I like just exploring myself, and if I'm very clearly struggling, you just gotta let me struggle until I give up at that point. But again, I just came back and I gotta learn the game again and all that, so guys, I'm so nervous to be back, actually. I keep being like, oh my god, yay, I'm playing the game again, but also I'm like, oh god, I'm playing the game again. Don't look at my death counter. I'm actually like so like good at this game and shit. My death counter is totally a normal amount of death. Okay, where am I? I feel like I'm gonna go silent so often because I gotta go like back in like full focus mode. Yeah, it's kind of high. I think like 20 of those was what's the beast fly, dude. That took me so long to beat. Let's go in a circle. I think I can't tell where I'm at. I don't know. Oh, my homies hate Savage Beast Flight. Exactly. Okay, so this is an area I haven't been in. I assumed it would lead me right here. Yippee! I don't think I really need to go back this way. Wait, what is this? Oh! I did need to go back this way. Okay, I didn't even check the door regularly. I didn't even know it was locked. Okay. Yay, I did the right thing! Oh, look how smart I am. And the goal for the day is probably gonna be 2,000? Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me? 200 deaths. Yeah, probably. It's gonna happen. Okay, you're a new guy. I haven't fought yet. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So yeah, I just gotta find a boss that I shouldn't be fighting yet, but I'm like too stubborn to give it up, and so I fight it a billion times until I beat it. Okay, bunch of big guys. Owie. Wait, but I'm goated. I always say things like regular enemies. I'm like, wait, I'm goated. I'm like fighting nothing. Okay. There's a thingy here. I like signs. What's this? Brave bugs! You who weep as your kingdom fades. Join me upon the stage. Together we shall inflame the passion of Farloom. Okay. Well, I can't go in here yet. That sucks. Oh, this is a completely new area. Okay. I enter somewhere from above over there. I don't know where though, man. What was I gonna say? I think I was gonna say something, but I forgot. was I gonna say? I don't know. It doesn't matter to you guys. It's gonna bother me. No! Okay, I was gonna deal with you, but now I don't want to anymore.
Friend.
Hello? Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Completely unimportant. That I'm definitely gonna have to look at videos explaining the lore later. Mainly because I don't remember a lot of, like, the lore and world building that much from the previous time I was playing. It happened to me with the first Hollow Knight too. A lot of the lore, it would go into my head, and then I would not stream for a week because I only streamed on weekends, and then forget everything. So I'm gonna love those lore explanation videos later. I've seen lore videos, but I think I got most of it from playing the game. Which from what I've heard, sorry, I'm getting focused. I think because of that, because Hornet talks, it's a lot easier to grasp. It's just because I have such a large gap in between me playing, I lose a lot of that information from that first half. Okay, I knew someone was gonna come back out of there. Wait, I'm goaded. Skill? Oh, I got one of those again. What is this again? Lingering silk. Born with the ability to send silk over great distances. Consume the silk eater to retrieve it. Oh, it was this one. Okay. You died in a convenient place and get your cocoon back. That's what it was. Yippee! Nice. Easy. I think that just sends you into spikes. I think. I can't tell. Oh my god, is this where the fast travel is? Oh my god. I was wondering. I was wondering. There's so many rosaries on me right now, and that stresses me out every time, actually. I hate having so many on me. Wait, now that I'm here, actually. Yippee!
Ada!
Oh yeah, my little cutie! I've missed you so much! Yay! I used to not want to hit it to pet it because I was like, I still feel bad, but I think Team Cherry themselves were even like, oh yeah, they like it, so it's okay. And I was like, yay! Okay, do. Like, now that I'm here, it's been a while. Oh, I got a new little thingy. My missing brother. Need help out quick. Me brother Pill has gone missing. Vanished somewhere in Greymore. Please, help me find him. Okay, well, actually, I haven't checked back on my, quests. Loki forgot this existed until now. But,
Let's get it.
Buy something here. Maybe that, maybe memory locket. What does my current thingy look like? Oh yeah, I should probably get a memory locket. I'll do that one. I'll need a shard bundle. I low-key don't use traps anyways, I don't gotta remember how to use those. Let's have these two. Might as well get a blue one. I'm so tired. Sorry, I couldn't read for a second. If I was getting a fast acting venom, so that's the venom to equip tools. Oh fuck, I forgot I have to be at a bench, because I'm an idiot. Put that one on for now. My favorite crest for now? I mean, the compass is always a go. A lot of these I don't have any crazy feelings for. Again, to be honest, I really haven't been using the tools and whatever, just because it's different and I'm not used to them. That's literally it. I have no excuse, really. So a lot of these I can't really judge them because I haven't been using them. I think the only one I've really used of these ones is the warning bell. And then I used a little bit of the Druid's Eye, I think, 'cause yeah, back when I was using the Reaper Crest a lot. Just 'cause I was like, might as well. It's the only other one I had at the moment, so. But I've heard there's some pretty good. Oh, you're talking crest. I don't know why I was thinking things. I'm dumb. Sorry, I misunderstood the question because for some reason I was thinking charms. I don't know why. Okay. But I'm currently liking Wanderer. I used a lot of Reaper. Because it was my second one that I got. So I'm pretty sure it's the second one most people get, I would think. I don't know, man. Some of my chat are weird. They played this game very strangely when it came out. So I'm currently liking Wanderer because I think probably like a lot of other people reminds me the most of Hollow Knight gameplay, and it's just the most fun. But I really also do like Reaper. Hunter is fine. It's like it's not bad. I got a little bit used to the pogo move there, but definitely once I got Reaper, I was not going back to it. And Beast, I haven't used at all. This I'm the Hunter Crest fan, but yeah, good for you. I said this before when I started playing this game too. Like, I think that's what's really, really cool about what Silksong does compared to Hollow Knight, is that there's so many different play styles for everybody to just find one that they like. So most you got with Hollow Knight was just charm builds. But hello, Yuno. Hello. How are you doing? I hope very well. But yeah, I think this one there's a lot more diversity in how a singular person can play the game, and I think that's like really fun. Like, I really don't like Beast Crest, but I'm sure there's people out there that are like, they go crazy with this one, and it's like impressive, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude. I could never do it, but I'm happy for you. I think I mainly did Reaper at first because I liked the pogo more. I think that's why I like this one. I used this one the most. Then I got Wanderer later, and I was like, okay, well now this is peak, I think. Good. How about you? I'm all right. I'm generally good. Very tired and sleep deprived, but I'm forcing myself to be awake to fix my sleep schedule. Said before, I am back playing this game after about a 3-week break, so I am figuring out how to get back into it. Trying my best. Anything else I need around here? Spent my rosaries. I think I'm good. I could technically buy more. Should I buy more? Should I buy more? How's progress going? I can show off my map again. I'm pretty at the beginning of Act 2, I think. Emphasis on think. I'm obviously I'm going in blind, no spoilers. Which, you know, I am shocked. In my 3-week break, I was not spoiled at all, which I'm shocked. I've gotten like vague spoilers here and there, but not enough where I even know where they happen, or why, or how, or when, or who. But this is where I'm sitting. You know, I haven't got spoilers, but the most of what I got on my timeline on Twitter was Hornet and Chakra Yuri, so it's been awesome. While being gone. Retweeted a lot of it on my alt Twitter. Trust.
Hello, Meg.
Okay, I'll try not to do my mistakes. And to give it 100%. So I would like to bring your friend with the game. I appreciate that. I mean, just to be safe, I give you tips to get good. I can't do a good Hornet impression, unfortunately. I was gonna say, I do appreciate generally no backseating as well. Shaw! I love her. I can't do a good Hornet impression, I wish I could. I love hearing people do Hornet impressions though. But generally, I appreciate, no backseating unless I ask. I like to say, I am average at this game. I am not the best. I would not consider myself the best, but I have determination and I can learn. So even if I used to think I'm like struggling a lot, unless I specifically ask where to go, or tips for a boss or something, I do like figuring it out myself. Buy a spool fragment, which I probably should just buy that. I still have this in the multi-binder. I don't know if I have enough for the multi-binder yet. Okay, how much? Okay, hold on. I gotta do math. So I have 83. Good. If you need help, just ask, and I will do so. I appreciate the offer. So 120 times 7 plus 83. I do have enough. I probably shouldn't spend all my stuff because that place likes to extort you of your money. I just don't know how good the multi-binder is. It sounds like it's good because it's expensive, but I don't know, man. I'm very indecisive. Okay, you know what? At least buy the other thingy. I don't think that's enough. I think I gotta break one more.
The little slim.
Spool fragment, that's what the word is. There we go. Yippee! Can I say you rate the overall gameplay with Silksong? Do you think it's missing something, or maybe you have some other own opinions about the bosses or the lore? I was just talking about lore-wise. It's been so long in between my initial playing of it. I played. Okay, I'm gonna be surreal. Almost every single thing I have unlocked was me grinding this game for like 3 or 4, I don't remember how many, but it was like 3 or 4 days straight. It was 4 days. 4 days after release of game. And then I went on a trip and haven't touched the game in 3 weeks, and so the lore is a little bit lost in my head. It was bound to happen with such a big break after grinding all that much for 4 days straight. So I can't really say anything about the lore, which I fully admit. I'll just have to probably revisit people like YouTube videos about the lore later. It's what I did with Hollow Knight. The first one, obviously. I tell the lore if you don't take it as spoiler. I mean, if it's stuff we learn Act 1, I think right now, because I'm really just at the beginning of Act 2, that's my cutoff. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a recap of Act 1 lore. I feel like I just started Act 2. I don't know how long it is, and I don't want to know how long it is. But I remember in my first section of gameplay, I did have my own opinions and critiques, which seems to just generally be, like, aligned with a lot of other people. Which is mainly, what was I looking for? I was doing math again. Of course, everybody's complained about the double damage, which I still I don't know, going back into this, how my opinions of things will adapt over time. I don't know if they've rolled out any updates for changes or anything either. Except I think the one boss, I don't remember her name. Splinter Sister? I don't know, was that it? I don't remember. I heard that she got nerfed. I think that's like the only thing I've heard of like an update. I don't know, I don't know how my opinion of everything will change over time. And I know some people really heavily disagree with a lot of the common criticisms. I think it's to each their own. But I remember double damage was one of like the big critiques that I have. I do know overall, I'm enjoying myself. I was enjoying myself. I'm probably gonna keep enjoying myself. I've just heard nothing but like good stuff about the game, even despite the criticisms. I guess like ignoring the criticisms, I've just heard amazing things. So I'm really excited to get in more. Even with all my criticisms that I've had so far, I've been enjoying it. I feel like I just repeated exactly what I already said. Of course, everyone hates the Savage Beast Fly. I hated the Savage Beast Fly. I got really mad at Savage Beast Fly. Were there any other bosses that I felt like I had big opinions on? I don't know where all the little boss guys show up. This guy was fun. Didn't beat it first try or anything, but it was fun. I liked him. Why everyone hate it? It was just difficult. To be fair, it is a boss you could definitely, like... I didn't have to fight it when I did. I definitely could have gotten stronger and came back to it. I was just stubborn. And I did it. This was awesome. I mean, I think one of the big inconveniences of it is, like, a lot of the time, if you want your cocoon back, you gotta kind of keep fighting it, but that was a Hollow Knight thing too. Not that hard to hit on second try or third. Oh, you're one of those people. You're one of those people. Okay, I see. I'm like side-eyeing you right now. You're one of those people who are actually good at the game, and then like all of us average people are just crying over the side, being like, it's not that hard, I beat it first try, and I'm trying not to kill myself while I'm beating it. It took me like 20! Sorry, drinking water. Again, I'm gonna read it. We come here to see an average person's gameplay, okay? Okay? I'm the average gamer. I'm not that tryhard. Final boss of first try doesn't mean anything. Okay, bro. Okay. Man, I get so self-conscious. Because everybody in my chat are good at games. And they come and watch me, and I'm so bad. This was this one was the one you fight for getting into Act 2, right? I remember fighting this guy. I did like a whole like I ranted for like 10 minutes about my criticisms of the game. I can't remember all that I said. I think a lot of my general criticisms when I played this, my first session of playing it, was just like how a lot of things felt less challenging and more inconvenient, and it makes it less fun. Again, I can't really hold myself to these opinions because it's been so long in between. I have to get used to the game again before I am like, oh yeah, I was so right there, or I'd change it, but 8 times because I'm having a problem to focus on him. Which, fair, I don't remember how long it took me. I have a death counter, so I could go back to the VOD and check, but I'm not doing that right now. I definitely probably took me more than 8. I don't think any boss I've beaten first try. Not even I wanna be real. I didn't even beat Moss Mother first try. But to be fair, I did not practice Hollow Knight before going back in, so it had been a couple of years. Basically didn't know you could die by his explosion after beating him, and I was standing a millimeter at the clip and I saw someone short video and someone died. I needed to do it again. I had a friend that happened to him where they died to the explosion. And I am so happy that I didn't, because I would have been pissed. Sometimes I get like a little hesitant at the end of down I go. At the end of battles to celebrate. Oh my god. I can't talk and fight at the same time. It's actually kind of bad. I meant to dash, guys. I learned buttons again. Trust. I'm goated. Trust. I cannot talk and fight at the same time. It's actually really bad. Oh yeah, I always get like a little hesitant at the end of battles, just because I don't know if I've beat it or not. I think it was, which one was it? I only want to say Soul Tyrant in the first game, but it wasn't Tyrant. It was the guy before it, Soul something. I don't remember. Soul Master? Is that what it's called? No, that's a charm. Is it a charm? I don't fucking remember. I haven't played Hollow Knight in so long. My memory's bad. I remember like, the guy that's not Soul Tyrant but is Soul Tyrant, you know? Because I remember I felt so satisfied and happy after beating the first guy. And then it turns out the battle wasn't done and I made a fool of myself, and so now I'm a little more wary ever since then. Are you feeling exciting? Stop touching the controller keyboard. Exactly! That's why I'm like, I need to be hesitant now. I need to lock the fuck in every time a boss battle's over. Just because it's over doesn't mean it's actually over. Okay, I look back down there. Oh, it's been a while, trust. I'm gonna use that excuse until I can't use that excuse anymore, that it's been a while. I forgot you do that. It's been a while since I fought you. Oh god. Oh god, oh god. was planning to do something and then things moved and I panicked. It gave me PTSD now because I know the buses. Because that guy was gonna attack me. The buses came. I just wonder face or two. I will deal with that when I get to that, man. I'll deal with it when I get to it. What am I doing? Holy shit. I'm washed. Like, I'm washed. Ow. I'm actually embarrassed getting back into this because I know I was gonna be, I did not mean to parry that. It's like, I know I'm gonna be so, like, weird with my controls for a while until I get used to everything again. It's a huge difference. Yeah. Which I remember one of my big compliments of this game going into it was like, oh sorry, my headphones are like a little bit broken, so sometimes like my left side stops working. I have to adjust my wire. I need new headphones so bad. These are so old. But one of my biggest compliments is like despite it all, I think Silksong did a really good job at having familiarity with the playstyle of Hollow Knight, while at the same time making itself unique. Which I can only applaud Team Cherry for that because I had no idea how they were gonna do it going into this. Oh god, this is just a room to trap me in! Thank you for the follow, thank you! Anything else? There's a little room over here. Just make sure I did not want to fall. Thingy up there. Like, even if I think I have to go another way around. Not make notification on, so not mix your what? Miss. My next stream, thank you. Holy shit, I can't talk. My current stream. I need to stop talking forever. I think. How do I keep fucking up my words, dude? My current stream schedule is what I was trying to say. Right now is currently weekends, so like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So now that I'm back and I've returned, I should be streaming all weekend. Usually I stream Wednesdays as well, but I'm thinking of maybe cutting off Wednesdays for a bit, just because I need to chill. I need to chill just a little bit. Currently right now the only game I'm playing is... oh. Not Silksong, because my controller stopped working. Horn it! Horn it! Horn it! Anyways. What did I just open? I don't know. That. What was I saying? Oh, currently the only game I'm playing right now is Silksong, but... well... Silksong and kind of a bit of this game called 100 Line, because I always go back to it. It's a long-ass game. I can explain later. But because it's October, I'm hoping to get some little spookies in at some point. I wonder how fast you could actually, I wonder how fast you could actually talk and if it's still fluent, because English is not my first language and it's shocked to me. Are you saying like the I talk and it still sounds fluent to you, or the I talk and I'm fluent? See, English is my first language. I'm just bad at it, to be honest. Okay, so... I was saying that like I was understanding what was happening. I think that just opens and closes that though, I think? Yes, it does. Okay. Don't talk to me ever again. Leave me alone. There's no pure about than who am I? No, I mean, from what you've happened, how you've been talking in chat, your English is good. It's definitely good. Hello, Kai! Hello! How are you? Hopefully well. Say, people who have English as like a second language, or have like just anybody who has a second language, I really admire, because I definitely do not. I think if I say my English is bad, it's definitely for a native speaker, because I mess up my words a lot, but be live so soon. To be fair, I was gonna stream last Wednesday, as in like a couple days ago, but then Lavana was comfy and then I fell asleep. Who's a newbie? We got Yuno hanging out in chat. Hello. I may be good at writing though, but in speaking is completely different. Which, yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Of course, I can't judge your speaking through a Twitch chat, but at least I think writing you have it down. I think you're doing pretty well. Have confidence in yourself. Gordon Freeman? What? Anyways, I apologize that your September was rough. I hope you still were good despite it all while I was away. I said that so weird. Chatter from earlier. I'm gonna be real, I saw them pop in earlier and then I said hi and then I actually completely forgot until you like repeated the name Gordon Freeman. I'm like, isn't that the Half-Life guy? Oh my god, is this stuff that costs money? That's just silk stuff. Did you take advantage of September that much? I completely forgot about September, to be honest. I forgot that was a thing. Yeah. By trying using VC with one person, actually guess my real nation. Others saying I'm from France, Korean, or US. Those are so different from each other. That is a very confusing combination, actually. Oh my god. The Europeans love me for some reason. Why are all my chatters European except for like 2? Yay, Europe. Can you guys like adopt me as like an honorary European? I think that would be awesome. Everywhere I go, I get nervous. I hear someone talking. Sorry! Fuck! I fucked up my jump and I got really nervous. I fucked everything up. They gotta kill me, dude. Okay. Okay, I have this weird habit of I like will adopt phrases in my head that I constantly say to myself. Ah! Anyways. Oh, fuck! Okay, maybe this isn't too bad. I just gotta fast travel back. I don't know, I get random phrases that I say to myself, and right now, every time I'm playing, like, a game on my own time and I do something stupid, for some reason, my go-to phrase in my head is like, man, we gotta kill me. Like, I've gone away from, like, talking about killing myself, being like, I gotta kill myself, and now I'm like, God, somebody needs to kill me, or we need to kill me, and I feel like I'm gonna start saying that on stream now, to be like, guys, we gotta kill me. Just seeing your stream and decided to join another good Twitter streamer. Yippee! I'm so glad. Shaw! Adida! I haven't shown my little thing on the map. Okay, anyways. All I know is I just gotta start heading up. Leave me alone! I don't want to fight anybody right now. Fuck me, dude. I'm gonna. Guys, I should like quit gaming forever. I think. Ow. Guys, do you think I should only like play visual novels for the rest of my life? I'm just gonna die again, it's fine. I didn't like have a crazy amount of rosaries anyway. I think that's what annoys me most is when I die but I have a bunch of rosaries in my inventory. I do have the thing. Okay, I thought it was gonna shoot down, not upwards. I don't really care. I'm fine. I wanted to skip that guy and then panicked because when I couldn't. The thing that annoys me most is when I die and I have like a billion rosaries in my inventory. That's the most annoying to me, and I'm like, I spent them earlier, so I'm chill. It should be like a get through, but it somehow sounds completely different. I kind of love that it sounds like get good, actually. It's so funny. I did miss Belle Beast. Oh my god, dude, I forgot you sent chats about the lore earlier, and then I was distracted and didn't even read them. The Act 1 lore. Yeah, we're taken by some bugs to Citadel, which I do remember. We somehow escaped, after we somehow escaped, did our overall mission to get, to know about the corruption of our living to the top of Citadel, which I generally remember that, yes. Eventually entered more of the pilgrims. Okay. That's generally what I remember in this is kidnapped, get to Citadel. So the morning to fight the Radiants. Like, what am I about to fight? The sun? That clip will always be so good. Oh my god. Get out of my way! Oh my god, I gotta die. I'm gonna... Leave me alone! Sorry, I like being dramatic. I like being lazy and I don't want to fight anybody. Everyone wants my ass. I forgot your thingy bounces multiple times. It's fine, guys. I'm rusty and I'm gonna use that excuse for as long as I can. I'm just rusty, guys. I'm rusty.
Friend.
You got any scary games playing Mocha perchance? Scarlet Hollow. I remember bringing that one up. That one is like a... I wanted to say a word, but now I don't remember if, it is how that word is used, and I don't want to look stupid. Tentatively. Is that the word I'm thinking of? Sure, tentatively confirmed, just cause... No, actually, there's really no reason. Just because I have stuff planned, but I haven't bought it yet. But it is small sale right now, so it should be... I haven't checked how much it is. So it's like, once I actually own the game, it's more on the table. But I'm balancing playing this game, and then I have 2 games planned. I think it just depends on how long it takes me to beat those games. One of them is Mad Father, which will be a revisit game for me. Both of them are revisit games, Mad Father and Witch's House, RPG Maker games, because I remember those were brought up before as ideas, and I think I will go with them. I know I went this way? Yes, I went this way. I forgot about that, I'm gonna be so honest, and that was on me. I'm shit. I have not revisited Mad Father. I haven't revisited, period, actually. I haven't revisited Mad Father, period, and so the last time I, ever touched it really was, middle school. So, it being one of, from back then being one of my favorite RPG Maker games, I definitely want to revisit it, because I loved it a lot. Whoever that guy down there is having the time of his life. I've been English too. I find it helpful to try to understand someone talking this language so I could observe the difference in people's accent and find it easier to understand every word. Which, yeah, that makes sense. That's actually, like, a big thing about learning languages is just engrossing yourself in them. So yeah, it is helpful because you're actually doing, like, a real, like, learning, what's the word? I wanted to say learning activity, which is, like, technically not wrong, but didn't feel quite right, so I kind of hesitated there. You can hop on Steam right now, see if any of the Puppet Combo games are on sale. Okay, okay. I've heard about the Puppet Combo games. Haven't played them or watched a playthrough of them, but I have heard of them. Probably mainly through you, but I have seen people talk about them around the internet too, so. I know they're well liked. This is making me nervous. Everything makes me nervous. I don't know why I'm saying it like it was something special. What? White key. Just a key. Grants access to the Citadel's white ward. Okay. I brought it up before, but also I am very sleep deprived. I cannot lie to you all. What? I don't use that to heal. Yippee! Please don't be something that actually comes out and kill me. Just be a nice normal bench, please, because that would make me feel very happy. Ever since that one fucking stupid Hunter's March bench, I get nervous about benches. Fucking evil. First shrine. Okay. I'm assuming, you don't have to tell me if this is correct or not, but I'm assuming maybe, like, the first area, I need to get a lot of these, bell benches before I'm able to, like, continue past Act 2? I didn't even know that was a thing for Act 1, if I'm being honest, that you needed to get all those, like, bell benches for it, because I just had gotten all of them by the time I decided to head to Act 2, because I wanted to do as much as I could think of doing before heading on.
Delos.
Hi? And I didn't know until I watched a bit of RT Games, Act 1 playthrough. I stopped when it got to spoiler territory, but I watched a lot of that, and he tried to get to Act 2, like, 5 hours in, but couldn't, because he didn't have all the benches. Wait, I find it fun to watch other people playing my favorite game, which, yeah! Happy I can be one of those people. Yippee. I also love watching people play my favorite games. For some games, it's very hard to find people playing them, but I force my friends to, and it's the same feeling. Oh, are you there? Oh, there's you. Oh, wasn't it ringing that great clinging bell just now? Yeah, but I'm trying to get some sleep.
Oh, Brondaga.
Caretaker. Admitted you done it, you shifty little bell runger.
Husband?
You have chosen a curious place to rest, sir. Do you perhaps know something of the shrine and its companions in the lands below?
Oh, gotcha.
Well, you ask many questions as well as cutting bells free, eh? Certainly ain't a pilgrim, but you're clearly not of the choir either. No. I know what you are. I know exactly what you are. Bell ringing loud. A weirdo. Don't you realize what you've done, waking that shrine back up?
Gafama.
Probably something not good, and now I'm nervous, because everything in this game makes me nervous, like I said. The bell is rung out far and wide, the rich did, the lost will have heard its call. Never gonna wear it here now. Well, what's done is done, and what's wrong is wrong. Just make sure you come back soon, you'll out. Now you can help me deal with all that dirty little pilgrims and desperate scavengers who turn up. Okay.
Sagrado.
Trying to awaken to calls out to them. You see, it's safe here. Come on over. Ringing in the ears of every lost Pokemon, grubby so-so, and lucky enough to have made this blasted citadel with their wits intact. I can't read. Well, once it is done, okay, it's the same thing. If Temper it's Sir Buck, I shall visit again. Okay, so I should probably come back here later, and there might be guys hanging out. This is why you need the bells. The bell benches for the gates to open, but I think for some reason it makes in the way. Oh, you'll finish with the road towards the last steps. Yeah, I think it makes sense pacing wise. To do that, I understand some people. It probably really annoys some people where they're trying to go fast and they're like, stupid game is forcing me to do stuff. I don't know. But I think it does a good job for the pacing overall by and story building, world building stuff too, to have you do all that. Sure, why the hell not? I'm here. What? Huh. Okay, this is new. Sure. New Pokemon game 2 weeks away, new Spider Friend season, and Fiona Cake, and my birthday, dude! Your fucking birthday month slaying, hello? These are all gifts for you. Hell yeah. But I was like, do I have, I don't really think I don't have anything I'm currently super waiting for at the moment, I think. I mean, I mentioned, obviously, Danganronpa 2x2, which is still fucking insane for me, but that's still, like, a while away. And I know, whatever My Street stuff's gonna be going on, that's a thing, too. There's a bug on my window, and I can't tell if it's inside or outside the window. And I'm hoping it's outside the window, because I really don't want it to be inside the window. Anyways. Hi, Cactus! That was Place Japan. Place Japan was very fun. How many Pikachus you see? I mean, not including the Pokemon centers, because that's a little bit of a cheat. There were a couple here and there. There wasn't actually a crazy amount of Pikachus, besides the Pokemon centers. saw that one vending machine, and obviously there's a bunch of Pokemon cards you could buy like everywhere. So there's always a little Pikachu popping up places there too. I have been saying, I will be honest. The trip overall, 7 out of 10 would have been a 10 out of 10 if I didn't go with my dad. I know both Cactus and Kai are on my alt Twitter, and Guinea Beast got like the full rants about it, and so I was like, I don't know if you saw me complaining about him, but yeah, he's a guy. Experience a helicopter near my house, like, I love watching helicopters go by. They're so loud and random. Your dad sucks so bad. He sucks so bad. I mean, my alt tweets are like not even the worst of it. But I think like the tweets from the beginning of the trip, you could tell I was already like I was already done with him. TLDR. What is this? I'm so glad you had fun. Thank you. I appreciate it. I generally, I loved Japan. I guess someone need to help him. I hope this person will be okay. I hope so too. I guess I didn't immediately assume help, because sometimes seeing a helicopter here doesn't necessarily mean they need help, but I don't know the norms in other countries, so hopefully if it is a person they need help, hopefully they'll be okay and they got it. Generally, I miss Japan so bad though. I love it there. I yearn for walkable cities so bad. Like it's actually just so much fun there. There's so much to do, and I feel like I barely saw anything while I also did so much. And so I definitely want to go back at some point for sure. Exactly. I need to go. You don't even understand. Like I was like fantasizing about being in Japan with friends while I was like with my dad. I was like so many times I was like, oh my god, imagine doing this with friends. It would be so much more fun. Especially when we went, like, one of the days we went shopping, and I was, at Animate, and we were in, like, the big, like, manga section. Search and rescue these fuckers on the mountain nearby, which would also make sense. Yeah. And I kept thinking about, like, how fun it would have been to buy manga with my friends, especially because I felt like I couldn't look at the BL sections with my dad. Like, anime had a giant BL section, and I wanted to look at it so bad, but I didn't want to do it with my dad. I feel like it would have been less awkward if they didn't have some, like, the risque, like, covers out in the open. Like, I could have gone away with it otherwise, but they had some risque covers out in the open there. Did look at some GL though. Some series I didn't know what they were, but I did take like pictures of series so I could like get the translated titles later if I liked the covers. But the GL section was obviously smaller because they hate women. Just kidding. I don't even know if they had a designated GL section. A lot of the GL was like just kind of like spread around a bit more rather than like one section designated to it. I really wanted to try to find Love Bullet. Which it might have been in there somewhere, but when all the titles are in Japanese, it's harder to, you know, find what I'm looking for, so I couldn't find it, but I really wanted to buy a physical copy. I do plan on buying it. It is getting an official English localization, so I do want to, buy that release, but I really wanted to buy the original Japanese release so bad. What about Green Yuri? I couldn't, maybe it was just the Animate store, I couldn't find that either. I do own the first volume in English, at least. The only place I saw Green Yuri was when we went to the Kyoto Manga Museum. And there was like some little rooms you could like just grab something and read, and it was there. There was a lot of series I knew there, so it was fun. I didn't see a Green Yuri Cafe. No, I didn't. I'm unsure what you're thinking of. There was a Green Yuri collab at some point, but that was way before I went to Japan. That's a new Larry plush? Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there you are! I got him right here. I love the new Larry plush. It's a little bit bigger than my other one. I wouldn't, the other one's like 3/4 its size. So this one a little bit bigger. Doesn't have enough space to sit on my desk with me, but I got a new little Larry plushie. He's really cute. You eat, what the I don't know I don't know if the what the fuck was towards Cactus, but I think it's really funny if it was. Just what the fuck? Me with the suspiciously green Yuri shaped the bump in my stomach. I wonder where it went, guys. I'm also actually really sad because I think Green Yuri might be ending soon, and I'm like, oh. It could be going on for longer. We could be getting like adult college arc. We could be. Y'all had a Green Yuri. Oh yes, oh my god. I feel bad for my game every time I talk to chat because I get so distracted by chat and just want to talk and I'm like not playing the game. But yes, to be honest, I thought I was gonna be bored going to the baseball game because American baseball, boring as fuck. I can't lie. It's so boring. And so I went there expecting to be like so bored and it was like so much fun. Cause like they all have like these chants for every single player up to bat. That they do the entire time they're up to bat. And it's like the crowd is just so fun. Your hours in games that you play on stream must be crazy. Hi. Yeah. That's why whenever I try to tell people how long a game is, I'm like, well, we can't really base it on my hours, because if I streamed it, it's probably like double the actual playtime. Like, 100 Line's one of my, like, top streamed games now, and that's one where, like, I had times where I locked in while playing it, too. And that one's still, like, how many hours am I in 100 Line? Now I gotta check. My phone's at, like, 6%. I need to plug it in, but my charger's over by my bed, and I don't want to go grab it because I'm lazy. I'm up to 136 hours in 100 Line. I knew it was over 100. I knew it was over 100, but not over 200. What the fuck I was gonna say that? Due to unexpected height injury and unsanctioned deaths, Venture travel shall henceforth be denied to all. For farther eternal, a bug who serves must never die. Huh. Oh my god, but I was gonna say, yeah, TLDR of like dealing with my dad. I feel like thing is that like can press down. Yeah, I'm like certain he probably is a narcissist. And like again, it's like whenever I say that, I also like not even like in like an over exaggeration insulting sense. I mean like a genuine narcissist. Like so yeah, he is a dick. So yeah, yeah, dealing with that guy for a couple weeks straight was a bit rough. Which sucks because like he was really my only way of heading to Japan, so that's why I was like I'll deal with it. I hate big open spaces because they make me nervous. I was one of you guys again. Guys, I'm so good at this game. Okay, I don't want to deal with you all that much, to be honest. I hate it! Why do you chase me like that? Ah! Am I just back here? Or is that other area like this the exact same? The other area is just the exact same, ain't it? I actually completely lost track of what I was saying. Oh! Okay. It was like my only way to Japan, so I was like, maybe I'll deal with it, but then afterwards I'm like, man. That's why I went like no contact with my dad for like a year. Oh my god. You sound like that. I didn't want to comment on it because you know it's on my face discuss your dad, but you didn't sound like great company. Yeah, no. Not really. Yeah, you wouldn't be wrong. I don't want to deal with you guys! Oh my god. Is there anywhere I can get stuff to like heal a little bit? You. What is this leading? Here? You should come over here so I can kill you. I need to kill you and you not kill me. Come over here. But yeah, I think God damn it, that's not even enough to heal. Useless. Yeah, I think I cried like a total I think it was like 4 or 5 times. I don't remember how much. I cried a bit on the trip. It sucked. Okay, I'm gonna go back around to this bench probably. I don't think he was ever really outright racist. Not that I can think, which was... Oh wait, people have already showed up now. Hey guys. There's a lot going on here. Which like, Loki was a little bit surprising to me. Because sometimes he's just been like casually racist and I'm like, okay bro. Hello cat, hello, how are you doing? I am good. Japan was really fun. I'm complaining about my dad. I was explaining earlier, trip was like a 7 out of 10, would have been a 10 out of 10 if I didn't go with my dad. My dad's a narcissist, just straight out. It kind of sucks, but ignoring that, the trip was like practically perfect besides that. Oh my god. Sitting hooks, thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, oh my, no, but my dad has this thing, and I noticed a lot in Japan too, where he hates Seattle, which it's a big city. It's gonna have like stuff like that, like that sucks about it. That's a given, right? But he hates Seattle, and like every time I go to Seattle, whether it be for a convention, a concert, or something, he's like so convinced I'm gonna get like shot and die. Which like, sure, but we're also in America. That can happen at the fucking grocery store, dude. Like, and so every time I bring up Seattle, he like shit talks it. And he kept doing that in Japan too, where like for example, like the amount of times where like he's like, man, there's no homeless people around here, Seattle could never, and I'm like, why are you thinking about that right now? And also, I kept talking stopping myself from being like that one friend who's too woke. And being like, do you think homeless people just don't exist in Japan? Do you think that they're not just like what's the word I'm looking for? Dude, they fucking hate homeless people here. That's why you don't see them. It's like criminalized. Like, dude. Like, I don't remember if I brought this one on Twitter, but he was like, did you know that Tokyo was like the safest place when it comes to gun violence? And I'm like, Dad, you're not gonna believe this. That's because guns are 100% completely banned here. It's like, do you want to think about that a little bit, what that means for America? Or do you, like, want to continue, like, being a Republican? Like, what's your goal here? Like, what did Seattle do to him? God damn. He, like, worked in Seattle for years, so it's like, I feel like I understand it more if you're always there. You're going to see the bad parts of it, but also, it's no different than any really other big city here. I don't know if I ever explained, he thinks all homeless people are homeless because of their own mistakes. That, like, they did something to become homeless, or, like, they're, like, addicted to drugs, which... Don't even get me started on that. I've complained about that so much, because I, like... So many times, like, we see, like, a homeless person when we're, like, driving around, because it's, like, again, not uncommon to see, which is sad, but, like, yeah, he's one of them. And the amount of times where he's like, oh, that's someone's child. I can't believe that happened. They got themselves like that. Like, they probably have parents that were worrying so much about them. And I'm like, okay, bro. So you're, like, completely unrealistic. The next door to delay. You're good, you're good. Emo didn't work. Cringe, cringe. I was even explaining, like, earlier, too, that he's, like... I brought up the stat, right? That, like, currently in America, there are more unemployed people than there are job openings, which, like, yeah, we're in a... dude, we're fucked. Frankly, we're fucked. But then he goes and, like, says shit like, oh, when the employment rate is like that, it's because all the companies are getting rid of the bad employees that don't want to work and keeping all the good employees. And I'm just like, yeah, so... That's coming from a guy who's had a stable job for, like, his entire adult life, by the way. AKA, privileged white man. And then he was also, like, super convinced that, like, that, like, because I have a college degree, I'm, like, guaranteed a job. So, I feel like he probably thinks if I don't get a job, it's probably my fault. That, like, I am the one that's, like, doing something wrong, because I have the college degree, I should be able to get a job anywhere. Like, if you would ever come to Europe or Ireland for garbage for me, come without it. Oh yeah, no, my goal is to never go on a trip with him again. 300! Sorry, actually I could afford that. I don't know why I was acting that. Was so crazy. Me and Dave, he's had like any possible psych evaluation for NPD. Are we talking about entities? He doesn't believe mental illness exists, so I don't think he's ever going to get a psych evaluation. So, yeah, I'm like convinced he probably has narcissistic personality disorder. Like, I'm pretty convinced that he does, but he's never going to get help for it, because one, he doesn't really believe mental health exists, but also is like one of those guys where it's like, as a dad, I can't show emotion. I gotta be strong for my wife and kids. So, like, talk so much about this motherfucker, dude. And yeah, it's like, my college degree is in communication, which is like, it's broadly good, right? So many things do with communication, but it's a Bachelor of Arts, so it's very specifically towards things like film. Especially with all my experience of things I did in college, it was all like film related stuff. So all of my experience is film, so pretty much yes, I am like a film major by technicality. So it's like, technically being a communication major, having it be broad is better than just being a straight up film major, but also it's a Bachelor of Arts, so I'm a film major. You specialize in film? Pretty much, yeah. My full title was a communication with a focus on film and media studies, so yeah. I thought you were graphic design? That was my minor! So it was close. Everybody come to work, I need, I like you're like, oh my god. You should have gotten the magic degree that makes you rich. Yeah, should have majored in fucking business and become a business major. Ew. Okay, no, I can't even joke about that. Ew. We're going to work and I need a half-time job because passive income when the side of tourism is down, low season or something, but OMG, there's barely any half-time jobs available right now. Yes, if you work as waiter or cleaning, and much respect to those people, but I would rather work in another form of human interaction. It's a surge struggles across the pond too. Which that makes a lot of sense. And I'm like kind of the same way. I don't know what I'm accepting, but I'm accepting all these. Where like, I mean, I can't drive, but even if I could, like, I don't want to work in like a food service unless I'm back in the kitchen, because I don't want to deal with people like that. The film lover in me is getting so excited now. I'm glad. I was gonna say, I still am one of those embarrassing film majors where there's a lot of films, if you ask if I've seen, I will unfortunately have to say no. Depends on the film, but there's a lot that I have not seen, which is very embarrassing for me. But I like, the two big things I did in college, were these, I was in these two student-run, they were technically classes, but they were all student-run, so there was no professor. There was like, an advisor that you would go to if you needed, like, if we needed extra help, and generally it was all student-run. One that, my last year here, I was the executive producer for, and the other I was lead editor for. Which one was a kind of SNL type show that we did. I actually, this last Wednesday, I actually went and visited my campus and visited that same little group that I was in, the SNL little group, with Clover, just to see how everyone is doing and everything, and I really, really, really miss being there, actually. I love everybody. But yeah, we put on like 4 live shows a year. And we would also like record skits to show during them, and my main job was editing those. And then I was also in a group where we made a bunch of short films, which I debated watching those on stream, and it's still like an option. I think I just like got embarrassed about showing all that I've worked on stream. Like, I can, but I just like got nervous. I got what's it called? Cold feet or something? I don't know. I think that's the saying. But I did make some short films, and I was a lead editor for that my last year for that. I really miss everybody. Look at this little guy. I'm an actor, 11 years classes, currently don't have a job, but have a huge acting resume by now, just saying, in case you want to cast a cat or something. I do appreciate that, but unfortunately no current plans to to shoot anything as big as to go and grab an actor from Belgium, but I will keep in mind for the future. The most I've done since graduating was a 48-hour film festival with some friends during the summer, which you have to write, shoot, and edit an entire film in 48 hours. We didn't place for anything, we didn't win anything for it, but it was still a really fun experience. And that's really the last, like, little movie making thing that I've done. I found this place too, sister. The Citadel's grand promise has been stringed away by a cursed thread. At least the great bell here grants us some sanctuary. We're amongst blessed few, granted just a little more living. Wait, so they put a bench in there now, a bench out here? I mean, why the hell not, but... Is it, a short movie that was gonna be over the span of 1 month to have the character and changing seasons. And one shooting day, and that's it. Never got anyone together again. Damn. Oh my god, the bug! Fuck off! Sorry. The bug I was talking about earlier was inside, not outside, and now there's a stink bug crawling up my wall. It's been so long since I've had to deal with these fuckers. Get out! Oh my god, you're such a freak. Sure would be, and 1 year, not 1 month. Sorry, doing these mistakes. You're good. It'd be like that though. Sorry, I'm distracted to make sure this. I don't want to deal with you. Okay, it's crawling around. I can't see where it crawled. Well, I know where it crawled, but I can't see it now where it's crawled. I'll flush it down the fucking toilet later. Dumbass invasive species. I'd like to do voice acting just for fun at some point, but if it's just a little guy doesn't like his voice, I probably won't be doing that. I mean, whenever anyone says that in my chat, I'm always a fuck a wee ball person. I say do it. Oh, this area is fucking huge. But I also completely understand having to... Sorry, and I was getting jacked for a game. Like, I want to continue on a bit, but at the same time, I don't want to deal with these guys again. Hold on. I've always thought that voice acting might be a little bit fun. I forgot that was there again. I don't think I'd ever become a professional one, and I don't think I'm like... I feel like I don't have like a crazy range like, you know, pros do or whatever, but I always thought doing it very casually would also be kind of fun. It kind of like... That didn't work. So like I see there's stuff in like the little middle there that you can go in, but it closes up, so I don't think I can get there yet. I'm gonna have to open it from the other sides, I think. I can go through this way. Might as well do that instead of go the long way, actually. Eh. This feels like an important spot that I'm meant to go to right here, but I can't think of anywhere else to go. I mean, there's these areas around here, of course. But that means I also have to go all the way over there, and I don't really want to do that right now. If it is a movie shot with a 35mm anamorphic lens, the movie already gets a bonus for me. Hell yeah. I'm not as well versed in the cinematography part of... I did get to the Muscle Girl bar. I'm not as well versed in the cinematography part of film because I was mainly a behind the scenes post-production person. But I do have film friends that are absolutely obsessed with like different types of lenses and stuff, and I'm like, you would get them. They would get you. I helped out generally with the entire, like, short filmmaking process, but what editing software did you use? I used Premiere Pro, Adobe, because that's the one that I'm the most well-versed in. I do have a friend that uses, DaVinci Resolve, which I've heard is very, very, very good for color correction. It's just new, and I don't like new things, and so it was confusing, and so I didn't use it. But I survived with Premiere Pro, so it's fine. I'm most well versed in Adobe After Effects though, just because my personal editing hobby, that I've been doing for way too long. I think I've been using After Effects for nearing 10 years now. But I did not go. Unfortunately, a lot of places that were recommended for the trip, I ended up not going to. I almost went to that, what was it, like that Shibuya, I think it was, like, little garden thingy that you were sent. Like, I walked by it, but we were heading to, we were heading to a different place that was just past it, and we didn't know if it went, like, hello? Oh, sorry, my controller stopped working for a second. We didn't know if it went all the way around, so we had to go a different way. The thing is, once you set on a program, it's hard to switch to a new one and learn everything all over again, and so Adobe keeps making money, 80 a month. True! Except my, version of Adobe on my computer is, totally legal and totally paid for. Uh-huh. Sometimes I think they're gonna throw it down at me and then they don't, and then I panic. I'm about to die. Dude, we gotta kill me. Dude, I gotta just play visual novels for the rest of my life. I'm the holy grail of Adobe software. Quoting something that the streamer, Ludwig once said. I'm just quoting him. Just quoting something a streamer has said publicly, where he said, it is always ethical and moral to pirate Adobe products. I forgot I could hit these. What the? Oh, fuck. I opened this and went through. I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. I need you out of the way. Yes. I ended up not going to any cat cafes because while I really wanted to, I was actually doing a bit of sorry. I was actually doing a bit of research and found out that, a lot of animal cafes in Japan are kind of actually, like, a lot less, hello, Potato! Hello, how you doing? I hope well. They're a lot less, ethical than here. Like, I'm sure there are probably some ethical ones in Japan. But, apparently, just based off of, like, how, like, regulations work, over there, and stuff. Oh my god. Yeah, but yeah, just generally, they are viewed as, less, hello? Controller's being weird. Less ethical there, so I just kind of stayed safe and we didn't go to any animal cafes, but welcome back. Thank you, thank you. I'm so fucking rusty, dude. Buying isn't owning, pirating isn't stealing. Exactly. Okay, I'm not going crazy. My controller was just not inputting there for a second. And if I do bad, that's what I'm gonna blame it on. I need to sit on a bench again. I forgot about this one. Yeah, but Muscle Girl Bar, definitely one of the peaks of the trip. I got princess carried by one of the muscle girls, and it was fucking awesome. Obviously got a video of it. And I got to do a protein injection to one of the muscle girls. I also got a shirt. But also, one of the peaks of having my dad there with me is I got him slapped there. And he got slapped twice. One by the girl that mainly was giving us our drinks, but then for the second one he was like, oh, you can, told the girl, like, you can choose any of the other ones of your choosing. And the girl that she chose, holy fuck, slapped him hard. Like I haven't posted the video anywhere other than to friends, just 'cause I'm like, I don't want to publicly be associated with my dad. But the sound was like, even the video doesn't get how loud it was. Wait, why would they slap him? Oh, 'cause you pay them to. What kind of cafe was that? The Muscle Girl Bar. Which is, all the girls there are really buff girls. And you can pay them to slap you and kick you and shit, but also like other stuff like princess carry you, because that's what I paid money for, and they princess carried me. I want to die so bad, dude. Yes, you pay them to slap and kick you, yes. You do. Yeah, my dad got the shit slapped out of him. There was... I don't know if I shared this story while we were there. I probably did, but there was this... I did in the Discord, but of course other people didn't see it, but there was this dude there, and it was his birthday, and his friends paid like the equivalent of like $30 to get every girl there to slap him in a row. What are these non-ace people on peak? Hey, see, I'm obviously ace as hell, but it's a room full of beautiful buff women and butch women. I get it. I can understand them. I can't lie. What is this? Oh, it's just something I already hit, probably. Oh yeah, I was toward the door. Get that, but I don't want to be slapped or kicked. To be fair, you can ask them to do it lightly. You can get a light slap. It's you tell them the level that you want. Get him $5 to dab me up. Yeah, probably. I think, so how it worked is they have like a special menu. You can even look up the menu, on like Google, like a special menu where you have to use your, like, your muscle girl dollars, which I think it's like 1,000 yen for 10, and like the minimum that you can, the minimum price on everything is 10. I think the highest is like 50 or something, I don't remember. And how much is 1,000 yen? 1,000 yen is like about $7. I like just the copying a Jumbo fan sucks. I mean, I get it. I get it. There's like nothing of him. He's dead and gone. I just want to be able to heal. Ah!
Friend.
I don't even know where I'm headed. I feel like today's just been Yap with a little bit of Skong in the background. I haven't fought this guy in a while. Just remember, they have so much HP. Ah! People pay for it. My friends kicked me accidentally, of course, with the squeezy burritos and volleyballs, just name a few, and much places I should be doing already, but I'll skip on that experience. People pay for it. I will say they obviously don't aim for, like, any private areas. That's on any gender. I will say that. Very purposefully, yes, yeah. Okay, there was, okay, so what they do is they kick you in the ass, right? They kick you in the butt. Very simple. It's cushioned, technically. Okay, but so there was this other group, where it was this girl and her boyfriend, where the girlfriend paid for every girl to kick her boyfriend, and then be the final one getting the last kick in on her boyfriend, which was already funny enough, seeing her in line to also kick him, but then the form that she's like pulls out is insane. She kicks him hard, and then as they sat down, he's like, oh yeah, she's a black belt, by the way. Which was like one of the funniest outcomes there. Seeing him get kicked by his black belt girlfriend. Gimme. But it was so fun. I mean, of course, there's it won't let me look down, it's really stressful. There's the cutesy stuff I did, like I went to the maid cafe. I didn't really take any pictures or videos there because it's, against the rules, to take, pictures or videos there unless, like, you have, like, the maids or other customers, like, completely out of it. So, like, take a picture of your food, that's fine. But that one was really cute. But it was really funny because, like, this old-ass man came and sat next to me. Like, walking with a cane and everything. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. As you should. Do what you love at any age. Yeah, the Muscle Girl Cafe was different because they were like, we want you to take videos. They were so fun there. Oh my god, I also forgot the Muscle Girl Cafe. They Twitch stream. They have a Twitch channel. And so my time there, it was streamed. I haven't gone back and watched the VOD to see everything, but it was fun. Oh, of course. Yeah. What else did I expect? I'm scared. Oh, it's the lesbians! It's the lesbians! I saw these guys on Twitter! Oh, wait, what hit me? I actually don't know what hit me. Yeah, that was one of the few, the very few, very few things that I I got spoiled on for this game was those bosses that are lesbians. Just that they exist. I don't know if their moveset at all. Oh, you're good. Getting Princess Carrie does sound kind of fun. It was so much fun. I felt like a princess. Oh my god, and they also, they do a show while we're there. And there's two, I don't know what else to call them other than obviously stripper poles there, but it wasn't like it wasn't a strip club or anything. They weren't stripping, but they did perform on them, and holy fuck, the fucking upper body strength that I don't even know how to describe it. That fucking upper body strength you need for the shit they were doing is insane, dude. Like, they're so strong. So it's more of like the dancing art on the poles rather than like, you know, the stripping. Again, not a strip club at all. It was just, it was more like a dance performance and like just showing off their fucking strength, dude. I still forgot I did die. Got to 170, y'all. But they did one performance and one of the girls was wearing a hat and she put her hat on me when she went to go perform so it didn't fall off during the performance, and I was like giggling a little bit. I was like pushing my hair like back behind my ear, like, oh my god. She also had a Joestar tattoo, which was like fucking awesome. Does seem very impressive. What do you mean? You can just hang horizontal like a stallion? Like, exactly! Like, it's insane! I don't know what the name for those pools are. Like obviously, like, stripper pools are what they're, like, mainly known as. But, like, I don't know. There's gotta be a different name for them, I would think. Because, like... people... It's hard to explain to people that, pole dancing is like an act, like is a genuine art outside of stripping. Like, it is like, it's such an insanely impressive art, and like, again, the strength needed for it is crazy. Oh, I didn't read your thing. Hold on. So I did something on me while you were gone. I had a tooth surgery. Got sick. And the radio show is I had a tooth surgery. Got sick. The radio show's going good. Yay! So I got my radio studio all set up in my house so I could just record from here and even have guests. A cat paws and pot. Okay, I was gonna say pod cats, which I think is what you meant, but post cats was confusing me. Today I went to the big city to see a famous singer in concert. Ooh, he's been in the industry for 40 plus years, and we've been teaming for 8 years now. We're gonna see him after the show again, and seeing him like a friend gifting me a copy of poetry album. That's sick as hell. I'm happy for you. What the fuck? I mean, some of the other stuff where it seems unfortunate, but generally, like, fuck yeah. Sugar full smoke over here. I was like, you missed like the entire context of me saying there's like, it wasn't a stripper performance, I just don't know a different name for the poles, and then also saying that pole dancing is a genuine art outside of stripping, but you just completely, you zoned out and zoned in at all the wrong moments, I think. You missed my entire context. I did not mean to press it, by the way. I was looking away from my screen. You're so annoying. There we go. who knows what I got up in Japan? Y'all don't actually really know. Who knows? Just well, here I got it with Spain. Hell yeah! And when I got back, I bought a bookshelf in my room. That's about it. I mean, still, hell yeah! That sounds fucking awesome. Really with the mindset of, fuck it, if I never try, my no stays a no, which, yeah, what's the worst thing gonna happen if I try? I get the same no I already have, I got nothing to lose, which, that's a really good way to live. It really is. Probably one of the best mindsets you can have. I did it myself. I'm an idiot!
Friend.
I didn't know what to do there. Dude, we gotta kill me. We gotta kill me. Dude, we gotta kill me. IRL. I panicked there. But yeah, Bustle Go Bar, I'm dying to go back with friends though. Like, genuinely, it was so much fun. And like, I didn't even care about being, like, I feel like I definitely would have had more fun not being with my dad, but I feel like it wasn't actually really that big of a detriment, where even being there with them, I think even he had fun, so it was fine. It was just like awkward, so I'm like, he doesn't know I'm gay. Not in a sense I'm like purposely hiding it. It's just like one of those things like, not asking, I'm not telling. Like, just one of those things. And so I was just sitting there being like, dude, if it ain't obvious at this point, like, this is my idea of the time of my life. But that's how I got to private messages with the singer. My mom was always a huge fan of him, and we saw him live. Took pictures like, oh, him, these, and thank him for the show. He's running, and I kept on singing birthdays and holidays and stuff, and that's how the wheels started rolling. Which, hell yeah, that's cool as fuck. It's, even if I was seeing a smaller artist, I probably wouldn't have never had the confidence to be able to do that. I would have been so nervous, so it's like, it's fucking awesome. Did wait 11 hours at the airport, and like, we're going home because of unidentified drones entering the airspace above the airport? Huh. Interesting. I'm assuming it was all okay, but that definitely doesn't sound that fun to have to wait 11 hours. Why are all the people I relate to like 5 million years older than me? In what context here? I mean, national headlines. Trump's not me. Oh, I was hoping to see Cactus in the national headlines. I mean, like this poor guy had to wait 11 hours at the airport. We don't need to report on the reason why. Let's go. First off view. And a part of me was hoping you wouldn't save me, just because I was like, I don't know how I feel about. I make fun of you for being young, but also being referred to as 5 million years older is it's a little painful, to be honest. I also got backstage a bar after a comedy show once. I talked to a member of the house. Was like, hey, can I see the comedians? I want to take a picture. They were like, let me check. Only for them to come back and see the comedians invited me to the backstage bar, which is fucking awesome, dude. Like, what the fuck? It is true. If you never try, you never know. But sometimes I'm a little pessimist, and in my brain I already know, even though I don't. But like, that just seemed like a significant age gap. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Bebeto. You're chill. It's fine. I want to heal. Ah!
Friend.
Oh, these cats heard of it. I guess if I check the news more, don't freeze on me, game. I might have heard it, but obviously I've been a bit more disconnected this last month, so especially especially in Japan, because I went without a phone plan because I didn't want to spend money on one, so I was pretty much just like on airplane mode the entire time and just connected to Wi-Fi when I was able, so I was pretty offline for a lot of the trip. Except it's pretty easy to find free Wi-Fi in Tokyo. It really wasn't a problem. Obviously walking around, I couldn't like text anybody, but we're walking around, so it's fine. How do you survive the 10+ hour flights? I want to be real, the flights weren't even that bad. And I think it's because I sit and do nothing for 12 hours a day normally, so it wasn't like it was anything new. They gave us food, like breakfast and dinner, and it was actually like really yummy. And I've never been on a plane that like, you know, like gives you like a full little meal before, so it was like so fun. I feel like they didn't do anything, but obviously no flights were allowed to leave rented area just in case, which, yeah, makes sense. Glad that nothing happened, but I can just imagine. It's a very weird situation. I blocked all news sites and social media. I always used to get depressing stuff and come to a point where I couldn't live life. Saw war was about to break out and would die. Yeah, like we're still alive now, which is smart. To be honest, like, yeah, it's good to know what's going on in the world, but also if you're getting paranoid by it and just depressed by it, it's really, really good to disconnect. Whether that be, you know, blocking news sites or just literally disconnecting. With Block 911 News, I go to the news site Belgian national television news sourced by the government, which, yeah, that is a good idea, honestly. The fucking rapture! Dude, that was, oh my god. The fucking insane, like, nationwide, like, religious psychosis, what the fuck was that? And it was really funny seeing tweets being like, so is it like based off of like time zone, or do we go in groups? Like, so I was like, I was still in Japan at that point, so I was like, okay, so it's gonna be Tuesday for me before my friends, so am I getting raptured first? Or do I get raptured on Wednesday, because then the timelines will match up, you know? Like, like... I didn't believe it, but it was one to be on there. I wasn't on Rapture Talk, but I can, like, imagine how fucking funny it would have been as, like, an outsider. I saw everything, like, secondhand by, like, other people posting it, but... Yeah, everyone in my chat got left behind in the Rapture. I'm glad we're all freaks here. I'm not beating these guys. I'm so out of it, but I'm here, so... It's letting me leave if I wanted to. I'm gonna be real. And there's probably places to go. Look at this. Look at this. There's so many more places to explore. I'm just lazy. I don't want to go down there. Maybe I'll try a couple more times just for fun. You know, it's... From an outsider POV looking in, like, obviously, like, some people were doing not good things because they thought the rapture was happening, but generally, as a person outside looking in, it was really fucking funny. On the day it happened, there were people who got their trumpets and got in their yard and blew their trumpets 7 times in the Bible. That's what you hear when the rapture happens. Oh my god. It's still so funny to me because doesn't, like, I don't know well enough, but doesn't, like, the Bible say that, like, we don't know when the rapture's gonna happen? I'm gonna be so real. I think it just happened because there was just a nationwide delusion after Charlie Kirk got shot. I genuinely, I don't know what's happening to right-wingers, because I can tell you most people, hardcore Christians that believe the rapture was happening were probably right-wingers or Republicans. I don't know what's happening with them. It's simultaneously kind of scary, but also a little funny, but... On Hades 2 because the 1.0 release of the game is so peak on the new computer. I need to hop back on Hades 2 so bad. I have not played it for the 1.0 release, but I need to. I low-key miss my baby girls, Moros and Icarus. I love them. I'm also very distraught because I feel like they're both romance options and I don't know which one to go for because I really like both of them. You booked a trip to London! Oh, hell yeah! Wait, fun! On the day I was like, dang, I didn't get to repent in time! Which it's sacrilegious to try and predict a rapture. Is it? That's really funny. I don't even know where the idea came from. If there's like a singular source to pin it back to, or if like it's just like collective delusion. Like I don't know. I blocked it, but oh my god, I agree though. I do of the threesome option 6 Hades. Oh, wrong button. Between Melanoi, Moro, and Icarus, that's my dream. Those three. In the end of November to see Christmas lights display out, like all the but for December crowds. What the hell, yeah! That's so fun. I hope you have fun with that. Oh, does the theory start actually? Some have like stuff you can pinpoint to a direct source of. Some I don't know. I this is like, that's like a question an expert has to answer because it's kind of complicated. Like sometimes it's just like one guy, like, you know, either like it can be like a conspiracy theory, writes a book, and it's just one guy writes a book, and now it's a conspiracy theory that evolves over time sometimes too. But other times when like you can't pinpoint a source, I'm like, I don't know, man, I don't know how. For a technicality, something about we as humans are supposed to be like beyond God's planning level, which that makes sense. Predicting the rapture is basically saying, you know better than or know as much as God or whatever. Ah, that does make sense. Yeah. The power a book can have. Yep. Books are hella powerful. I've read Fahrenheit 451. I'm gonna die to these guys again. I just kinda wanna try it. Lesbians. Okay, so this attack pattern seems like it's the same as the first time they did it around, which kind of makes sense. This is new. Oh my god, lesbians! Ah! Oh, this is new. Oh my god, wait, that's kind of cool. Like, the starting wise. Uh-oh. Okay, I was like, I know there's gonna be more. That's why I got nervous. I was like, starting wise, they're. Oh, what hit me? I think they did. Starting wise, their attack patterns aren't the worst. I dashed right into that. That was my bad. Okay. I think that was like it wasn't even different from what I just did. I think I just panicked because it was technically a second phase and I didn't know if there was gonna be anything different. But that didn't feel that bad, but now I'm nervous because that means that's something, I don't know. I feel like it can't be that easy.
All the singers were so moved by my poetry album. What the hell? That's so sweet. He said Debbie be reading it tomorrow, if not tonight. And his husband will have to because he loves poetry. His husband is very high ranked in literacy level. I'm totally freaking out. My album is being read by them on their bookshelf. That's so sweet though. Hell yeah. Yes, the singer is gay. One of the first openly gay singers in Belgium, which is fucking awesome. Hell yeah. That's actually so fucking sick, Cat. Like, that's cool as hell. I can, I need to stop doing that. I can never imagine, like, something like that happening to me. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if I really have many, like, artists I'd be, like, that insanely crazy about that are, like, so on my level that it would matter. I mean, I've had, like, content creators, like, retweet and, like, comment on my, like, fan art I made of them, which is, like, sick as hell, but not any, like, mainstream celebs here. I don't think I have, that's like the most I've ever really been noticed, actually, is just, a content creators I like have commented on and retweeted my art before, and I'm like, oh my god! We killed it with pentatonics, hell yeah! That's fucking awesome. I'm trying to think, I was like, the last person I've ever, like, met it's just been voice actors, I think, at conventions. Okay, I was like, I was trying to process the sentence you sent, but I'm glad to know that it was too soon. Good to know. Which is like, meeting voice actors isn't crazy. They're there to do that at conventions and shit, so it's not like anything too special. But like, that's like the most recent big name people I've met. I still think the last voice actor I met at a con might have been Alejandro Saab. I think. And Erica Harlacher, those were the two people at the same time. Which, some of my favorite voice actors ever, so it's still cool as fuck to have like their autographs and everything, but it's not anything like special, like actually like meeting them, you know? I'm just a person in line. That was on me. I keep telling I'm like being like, I can kill this guy to heal, but I forget if I kill like my cocoon, I go into, I'm so fucked, dude. I get full heals. I did that myself. I don't really have anything I'm missing, so it's fine. I'm poor. I think the annoying part from going this way is dealing with this guy. I mean, I could go the above way and just skip all the guys on the way. That might actually be better than this way I've been going the whole time. Just because this guy's annoying, so I can't really skip past this guy that well. Oh, I messed up my jump. Would you rather have $1 or $2? I don't know, man. That one's hard. That's really hard. I do that? I thought I was like, I failed the jump. I was like, oh, maybe I'll climb back on the wall, and I didn't make it at all. What if I combine them, and then I get $3? Broke the system there. I was at the show that postponed 3 times due to COVID, and when it finally happened, I wore a sweater I designed myself. The show had sitting on the ground, but the PTX requested that if you want to party with them, to get up in the aisles and go all out. So I did. Sat back down after a song, and Scott said he found the greatest PTX fan of all time. The designer of the shirt describes my shirt. I stood up, he looked at me, we chatted about it in an arena of 7,000 people. That is a YN moment. What the hell? That's cool as fuck. Ugh. I'm fine. They are bills, yes. They are. There might be like a rare $1 coin somewhere, but those are like rare, not like actually like used. Huh? What is this? Open fire limbs. Something good condition despite long use. I crafted metal rod with a sharpened. Why did I get this? Sure. You have any coins at all? Yes, we do. We have pennies, which are 1 cent, nickels, which are 5 cents, dimes, which are 10 cents, and then quarters, which are 25 cents. Coins are really only used in specific circumstances, like gumball machines for quarters and shit. But also if you're paying like exact change, or you pay like the price is like $12.50 and you pay $13, you get the 50 cents back in coins. So yeah.
Friend.
Laundromats, yes, that is one. I don't live anywhere near a laundromat, so I just did not think about that, but that is correct. There's a lot of specific other places that take coins. 1 cent, 2 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, 20 cent, 50 cent, even €1 and €2 coins. Okay. Yeah, we don't have 2 cent. We do have some rare 50 cent coins. They're just, as I said, rare. You're most commonly not gonna run into them at all, but it's still possible. I've been told I haven't been to the US, but you're not wrong, they do. Again, I just don't get it. There's like other uses for coins here and there. It's just one, a lot of stuff is digital nowadays, and two, if you're able to use a dollar, you're gonna use a dollar. Most things cost $1 anyways, so. Hello, gay little bugs. I really like the song for this one. I think it's really fun. These bitches gay. These bitches gay as fuck, bro.
Friend.
Get with them. Okay, so something like a phase 1? I mean, I don't really know. Fuck. Oh, I think this gets faster. I think that's what the changes. I see. I just realized now. So I can tell by I can tell by the music. Oh my god. What the hell was that? Took Okay. Okay, the second phase is a bit harder, actually. I've noticed it now. It's faster and their movements changed a bit there. Like the dollar store, yeah. Like the heard of mythical tales about that one for the dollar store. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we have sales tax, so a lot of times things don't actually cost $1 there. They're like $1 and like a couple cents or whatever. Scam! Actually, it's fine. And there's actually, it's state by state. Some states don't have sales tax. It's states. But dollar stores are fucking awesome because it's cheap. How you feeling for real about your art? Do you still feel insecure about it? It's okay if you don't want to talk about it. No, it's fine. I'm gonna be honest, I go through phases pretty often. I go very, very, up and down. I had a little era before where I switched between having the mindset of I can just draw whatever I want and being like, even if I don't like my art style and I want to draw like another art style, if everyone drew the same, it'd be boring, right? And I get to this mindset where I'm just like, yay, I love drawing and I love art, but then I just have a very bad habit of comparing myself, and I know, comparing yourself is never a good thing, and it's a good thing to stop. It's just hard. It's a very, very hard habit to get out of. That's so kind, Kat. Your comment was so kind. And I'm glad your parents love it too. That's so fucking kind. It's just my really bad habit of comparing myself to other people that I have not been able to break out of. It's been a bad habit since my whole life. So I am again just in a tiny little bit of a funk where I was looking at art that I really liked and I just got sad that I can't draw like that. But it's just such a normal up and down to go through. We have 50. How do you say that? Cactus? I haven't seen that word before. I'm just gonna say it with how it looks as an English word, which is an or. And then, is it crone? Crone? I do not know. But 1, 2, 5, 10, and 20. Okay. I want to eat it, thank you, Cactus. I appreciate that. That's the biggest compliment. Yeah, we have the cents, and then we have $1 bills, 5, 10, and 20 and 100. Those are our dollar bills. An occasional very rare $2 bill does exist. Again, it's just very rare, so you'll find one occasionally, but almost never will. So, Vincent Van Gogh never liked any of his paintings. He liked to paint them, but always thought he was a failure of an artist. Similarly, he could note as much as art, how much work is loved now. Yeah. Which I think as a creative person, you'll always judge yourself. Oh my god, this is scary. Get away! Sorry. I think as a creative, you'll always judge yourself like the most harshly, because you're the one in this case of art, you're the one that has to stare at your own art for hours. And you'll always notice your own flaws the most out of someone who sees your art on the timeline for like a second and retweets it, right? So it's like, that's the hard part about being creative, is you'll always notice your flaws more than any other person, and it's hard to stop doing that. Pronunciation and text, but I appreciate the attempt. I don't even know if I'd call it an attempt. It was just a very lazy reading of it, but I appreciate it. Languages I don't know are hard. But yes, we do have sales tax, which okay, so there are some states that do list the price you see on the shelves. So that's the states without sales tax. I know Oregon, which is the state right underneath me, doesn't have sales tax. I don't remember which other ones don't. But yeah, most of the time, the price you see is not the price you're going to pay. Always assume it's like a little bit more. Like, technically, in Oregon, from what I could be totally wrong, so, like, don't fully listen to me, but from what I understand, technically, sales tax still exists, but it is actually listed in the price, rather than, you again, buying something for, like, $19.99, assume it's gonna be $20-something in actuality, $20 and something cents. It's math depending on where you are, because then again, different cities have different sales tax. It's very confusing, and I don't know the economy. I just sell my art and have to deal with it occasionally, because I have to calculate my own sales tax. Okay, something like soda is sold in plastic wrapped with 6. You aren't allowed to open it, and only take out 1, right? Yeah. That is exactly how it works, yes. Never even thought about someone doing that before until now, I'm not gonna lie, but I do know you're most likely not allowed to do that. Technically, you can open up something before buying it in the store, as long as you do buy it, because I've done that in the past, where I was, like, really hungry. And when I was like a kid, my mom was like, well, you can open it, we just have to make sure that we buy it before going out the store, and then the clerk, like, giggled. But, you can do that, but I guess if you took one of the sodas out of, like, the little packs of 6, you would technically be, quote-unquote, opening it, before getting out the store. And I'm gonna be so real, there's probably some people out there that have fucking shoplifted that way. But, you know, that's not my problem. Go, is life with sad, and bipolar disorder, personality disorder, borderline disorder, alcoholism, overstressing, eating disorder, mood swings, psychology episodes. Factory Dad would recognize any of these listed above. I will say, I will say you will recognize alcoholism. Not anymore, but he would have recognized it. I mean, I think sometimes he's heard of things, but I think he thinks that you can just, like, cure yourself. Like, I think he thinks that, like, if you have something like anxiety disorder, right? Just, like, a simple one like that, like, you just have to, like, work on your mental strength and change yourself for the better, and then you can do anything. Which, like, in, like, halfway, he's not wrong in a sense of, like, you can work on yourself to better yourself with mental illness, but you can't cure it that way. But he thinks you can cure it that way, right? The anxiety thing you just said, yeah. It's like, yes, you can do things with, like, to boost your own mental strength. That is an actual thing you can work on. But no, it's not a cure. This is a disorder. Your brain is broken. Like you could just take one out and buy only one. I thought that was wild when I heard you guys are allowed to do that in your stores. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's because capitalism likes money, and if you only take one, then someone is buying less. I don't know. America, we love money over here. The capitalism is a curse. Okay, for some reason, okay, the light tricked me out and I was like, I can duck under this. No, I can't, actually. Okay, I thought I misjudged how far they were gonna go, and then I actually judged it correctly, but then I panicked thinking I judged it wrong.
Friend.
Okay, there's phase 1. I feel like there's gonna be 3 phases. I don't know. This shit's making me nervous. It's not gonna be that easy. Like, yeah, I've been failing the second half, but I can tell that it's just faster. Oh fuck, I thought I was in a good spot. I wasn't. Ow. Oh shit, their hitbox is a lot bigger than I thought. Oh shit. Okay, I think they have I think by hitbox I mean their range when they're hitting. I think it's. Is it bigger on the second half? It feels like it is. Like, I hate that thing. Oh, I already read that. They're weird like that. Yeah, we are weird. There's so many, like, little cultural differences you don't really think about because it's just like normal, right? Until like someone brings up like how they do it differently, and you just like, I just like, sometimes just little cultural difference like that I just never thought of. Get away! Sorry, I was stressed for a second there.
Friend.
It's kind of like how I was in Japan is like going into like the Muscle Girl bar. They just didn't ID me, which was like so weird. Because I thought I would be like, they would have to be like, oh, can we see your ID so you can go in and blah 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 blah. No, they just didn't ID me. And like, it's okay. You can buy beer everywhere in Japan, literally everywhere. I hate the taste of alcohol, so I obviously didn't have any. But like my dad kept getting beers. But like, you could just order one off. Like sometimes like places to eat had like little screens. You could just order beer off of there. And all you would have to do was just press a thing being like, oh yes, I'm of age, yes, I'm not driving. And they just trust you. Like, you don't have to prove anything, they just trust you. Internship in a highly competitive graphic design ad company, experience intern abuse, using an unpaid employee, getting much more responsibility than you should have stuff, and getting 2 of my worst panic attacks since he texted me that. It's on my internship because I can't man up enough. What the fuck? I need to be more manly. There's other things said about anxiety that just shows what an awful human I was. Gee, that's so fucked. What the hell? The free refills. Okay, I like how we went from like the deep conversation to free refills. Depends on where you go. I'll be honest. Some places allow it, some places don't. But yeah, there's a lot of places that do allow free refills. Was there a storm going on in Denmark? Hope it's not a bad one. Yeah, I mean, my dad is big on gender roles. So obviously I have my brother, but my brother is not my dad's kid. We're half siblings. My older brother specifically, who also struggles from just some mental health stuff that's just like the things that are just passed down in the family. So like my mom struggles with anxiety too, and I think both my brother and I inherited that from her. So I don't know how he was treated by my dad growing up, but I think a lot of times with some of me and my mom's mental health stuff, my dad chalks it up to just being emotional women, because women are emotional. So I don't know how my dad would react to, like, you know, a man with a hardcore mental disorder of any sort. that makes it more emotional, because, I don't know, my dad would probably be weird about it. My dad didn't even like my brother having long hair. Like, he's so big on gender roles, it's so annoying. No, interesting, made me learn something. Never ever work for a graphic design company. I love graphic design, but design world is very competitive, and I don't want that anxiety enough to always know when I need to prove myself. Yeah. A lot of creative fields are unfortunately very competitive, and it sucks. I understand why, but it sucks. Not needing to man up because I had to connect, which is so dumb! That's so stupid! Because obviously men don't have emotions, and women have too many emotions. Obviously. I feel like I gotta go there. We haven't gotten into just word of things, but I butchered that. It's the word inconvenience and worrying, which that's good. I'm glad that you're not very scared or anything like that. Okay, I was like, I knew I was gonna get hit there. I think I was in a bad spot. I didn't know what to do there. I panicked. Shit. When it's like with cross like that, it's hard to figure out where I'm supposed to go. Okay, now it's gonna be faster. That one fucks me up because I can't see the light when it skips like that. Shit. This day is out. Owie. That can't be it, that can't be it, that can't be it. There's definitely a third phase. That's gonna be so fast, ain't it? Ah, shit. It's gonna be so fast. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh, the music are really picked up here. This is really cool. I actually really like this battle. Shit. Owie. Shit! Fuck me. good. Okay, at least it's not as bad as I was expecting. It gets hard because you have to like focus on where both are moving, but I thought it was just gonna be like bam, bam, bam fast. I got so nervous. I didn't ship a girl who's good health so she started working there. I fainted twice. Jesus, okay. That sounds insanely bad. Like, that is... Jesus. That is like a horrible working conditions. Ambulance for you and blamed it on her diabetes. What the fuck? They fired her, said she could apply again if she got her diabetes in her. What the fuck is wrong with them? I think you dodged a bullet, to be honest. Can I ask a more personal question? I don't want to risk our friendship. So if you want to answer, it's totally okay. You don't want me anything to I'll say this is a fine question about coming out and taste to your parents. It is personal, but I was like, you don't have to worry. It's not that's not as intense of a question as you think. It's okay. Ignoring my dad because that's not him. Kind of to my mom, in a sense that like I never like came out and it was like, I have to tell you something, I'm ace. I never anything that much crazy. But in my I did at some point in just casual conversation confess to like, okay, this was I forgot about this and now I'm thinking about it like, and I was like, I wonder what she meant by this. Because I mentioned it in casual conversation, just how I don't really feel sexual attraction and I'm not interested in it. And then I think my mom said something about like it being like, oh, we're more alike than not. And I was like, huh. Huh. But yeah, I never had any like ceremonial coming out or anything. Just brought it up in casual conversation, which felt the best for me anyways. It's not something I would ever talk about with my parents anyway. If I was an ace anyways, like I wouldn't tell them about my sex life if I was an ace anyways. It's an awkward thing to bring up, right? So I think just coming out as ace is generally just kind of awkward because of that, depending on who you're talking to and how relevant it is for them to know. So I do think someone like your parents, unless they are like hardcore like begging you for like to have a kid, to have a grandchild, it's not really, I don't think it's that big of a thing to tell them, that a big relevance, or unless you want them to know that part of you because it's important to you, of course, that's also an option. So obviously I'm very open about being ace. I think it's a big part of my identity, but it's not, again, certain people I'm like, they don't need to know. It's not important. I think of course the most important person to ever know that your ace is someone that you want to have a relationship with, if you're not, you know, fully arrow ace, like if you still desire a romantic relationship, letting them know. I think that, of course, that's always the most important person that should ever know, but like that's a given. That's pretty obvious. What about the mistreatment of the people in that company? Yeah, Jesus Christ, it sounds horrible. Well, Ace, I know, so thanks for giving me space to be myself, ask questions stuff, like the friend you wanted to beat up. Of course, yeah. I'm not, like, an expert on aceness, of course. I have my own experiences that define the way that I view it and all that, but being someone that can, like, help somebody through figuring out their identities is I'm glad to be that person, because again, I think I was even like, I was talking about it to one of my friends. I was like, I really didn't realize I was ace until I was like 15 myself. I know I was in high school, but it was because I just didn't know what it was. It wasn't until I think it was the Anthony Padilla video that I was like, oh, for, and seeing Shovel in it, and I love Shovel, by the way. She's a content creator who's very openly ace. And so it's like, I know what it's like to just not know. And just not know what it even is, and like finally just having somebody just be like, oh, there's this thing that I am, it's asexual, I don't want or like or need sex. And then, oh god, these guys are so stressful. And being like, oh, so like I am normal, it is just a normal thing. I don't ever think I really went through like, I was pretty lucky, I think. Hello, Kai! I was pretty lucky, I think, where like I never went through the rough feelings of like not knowing what aceness is and being like, ah, I'm not normal, or like ever having someone pressure me to do like sexual acts I didn't want. Well, okay. Not physically. I have a whole story about this a horrible friend I had, but that was it was text based, so I never did anything, but it was weird. But anyways, besides that, I was lucky in my ace upbringing that it was very simple and it wasn't rough for me like some other ace people. Watch Panty's talking for the first time in September as well. It was very fun. Panty's a lesbian and briefest. Hashtag trust. I believe it. I believe it. I'm gonna be so real. I don't remember what you're referencing, Kat. It's been so long and my memory's bad. I'm like, I don't remember what this quotation friend is yet. I don't remember. It's about to chat with someone who is, I don't want to chat. This is an artificial AI ChatGPT thing. And to be fair, I wouldn't trust ChatGPT, to be honest. It's better to literally go to like the fucking LGBT wiki, if anything. That's better. But like, I look-key haven't seen Panty and Stocking. It's something one of those like internet staples I've known for like a while because it's fucking Panty and Stocking, but I've never actually seen it. I know it's like it's has-been hotel humor if it was good. You learn about me. My memory is ass. My memory is the worst. I love gay people. To see whatever every character's be that fashionable. True. Oh god, okay, that does hit me. That's so obnoxious. Fuck, I didn't expect them to do sideways ones the whole time. That screwed me over. This is a fun battle, I like it. I mean, I've been in here for like an hour because I've been pausing and talking to chat, but I like pausing and talking to chat because I am a little freak. And I love being distracted. Fuck, I didn't jump over him properly. No, I don't feel like I can jump over him properly. I need to like jump and dash. Haunted Hotel. It's fun. Got jokes I laughed at. Has been getting an actual fan base, so maybe Freedom. So maybe Freedom Point is every adult animated show look like this crowd. Okay, I have not heard of it, but slay. My experience has been very similar to yours, but just speaking about my sexuality. even when I didn't know the name of what I was feeling. So I feel very privileged as an ace person that I didn't have to deal with feeling wrong, which definitely same. I mean, I sometimes have the ace experience, but it also kind of goes along with me being on the arrow spectrum of always feeling like, not always, but like occasionally, like once in a while, I'll get a feeling of feeling like I'm missing out on like, I think it's just when you realize just how obsessed the rest of the world is with like romance and sex and stuff, and sometimes just feeling like, man, I'm missing out on such a universal experience compared to everybody else. But at the same time, later I'm like, well, I don't care all that much. Because I'm like, well, why should I care when I can force the people I love to watch anime that I like? It's just as good. Are you watching Akretsuko? Got Yuri glasses on? Oh yeah, oh hell yeah. Yuri. As you say, animated Netflix show gets ass advertising? Yeah. That does not surprise me. I was gonna come out as my ace to my friend because he always talked about, oh, I forgot about that, yeah. That's like, the moment you bring it up, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a thing. So talk about sexual, and he told me about all the boobs and bodies of like some girls, which is so weird. That's because he saw so many nudes after he read it like, that for Twitch. Then some people, don't feel like they're ace, like perfect continue. Oh yeah, the mental illness guy, yeah, that guy was weird, I did forget about him, that guy was weird, good thing I forgot about him. We should all forget about him. I shared this story in chat and you were like, oh god, I feel so bad for you, I want to hit him, let me beat him up for you, the poor thing. Yeah, that sounds like something I would say. Yeah, that guy's weird. The moment you brought it up, then I was like, oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that, but yeah, ew.
Friend.
I love how people are not normal ever. Oh my god. Something funny about like my experience being ace though is like I was the first one out of like any of my friends to like realize I was ace and come out as ace. Oh, girl, you're Lavada, be careful. No. No. Sorry. Oh, fuck, I dropped my controller. I was like, why does I feel like my headphones are getting tugged on? It's getting tangled in my wire. Lavada. Hi, baby. Hi. He's no longer tangled. And then she's getting love now. I'm petting her a bit. You're so cute. It's picture with a new collar. I still haven't put her collar on her. I can't. And still, I've not unpacked anything, by the way, since coming back. Everything is. She is naked. She needs her collar. Maybe I'll try to remember to put it on her after stream. She can look all cute. With a little bow. You're so fucking cute, Lavana. What was I saying before she got tangled in my wire? I was the first of my friends to realize I was ace and come out as ace. And then just watching slowly over the years as a bunch of my friends come out as ace and just being like, I was the trigger for this. I know I am. I know that I made them realize, like, oh, that's a thing. Look at me go. I think part of my favorite ones is, Clover realizing that they were, on the ace spectrum. But not only them, but also their mom. And I'm like, my influence. Look at me go. I still think another one of my favorite experiences was showing up to anime club in college and talking to like a group of like 5 people and then finding out that all of us were ace, and I'm like, it fucking makes sense. I don't know, man. It's so funny. Like, what are the odds? But also, it makes sense. We're all anime fans. We have nothing better to do with our lives. Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. Also, have parents who are very traditional. The fact that they kind of accept you to rush out and get a girlfriend, they're giving them grandkids one day. Ugh. Yeah, traditional parents are definitely the ones that are hard to deal with, because, like, like, I think I was even, like, talking to my dad the other day, and I brought up just, like, not even being, it's just the idea of not wanting kids. Because even if I did want kids, I'm gonna be real, I would be an ass mother. I'm like, yes, I feel like I could get the kindness down. I'm not horrible at, you know, teaching people, but also, I'm really fucking lazy, and I procrastinate horribly, and I would want to sleep and read manga all day instead. Like, even ignoring the horrors of pregnancy, even by itself too. Like, there's so many reasons I wouldn't have kids, guys. So many, dude. So many. But like, sometimes like my dad can't fathom the fact that I won't have kids. And it's like, I'm not changing my mind, man. I'm not changing my mind. Can anyone hate aces? They just want to cuddle and be cute, that's all. I know! Like, okay, I see some people have major beef with ace people, I'm like, what the fuck did we do? What did I do? I'm just chilling, man. You know, I'm the stereotype, yeah, I'm this fucking stereotype of, yeah, I'd rather have fucking garlic bread than have sex, because garlic bread's fucking awesome and sex isn't, dude. Just, like, why do you hate me? You're liking garlic bread? Didn't even Kenny Clover would want kids? Oh, Clover doesn't want kids. We already know. We don't gotta worry about it. And I'm being real, even if Clover did want kids. One, I mean, for multiple reasons, it would be through adoption anyways. But even if we did do like, another route, one of us did get pregnant, I'm telling you, if I ever got pregnant, I would, this is gonna be, apologies for sounding insane for a second. If I ever got pregnant and couldn't abort it, I would kill myself. Like, I'm being so completely honest. Pregnancy is one of the most terrifying things ever. For so many reasons. You remember to vote, kids, exactly! I love living in Washington State. The Papa Comic games that are on sale, Murder House is on sale for like $7 and that's their best game, dare I say? Okay, hell yeah, $7 is nothing. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude, Girl Brain is goated. I know! I'm being on the woke side of Twitter sometimes, like, I hear about all the ace experience and how some people hate, like, the garlic bread stereotype because, like, ace people would rather eat food stereotype because, like, it's not a collective, like, it doesn't collect ace people as, it doesn't represent ace people as a collective. I think that's what I was trying to say. But at the same time, I'm like, well, man, I fall into that stereotype, so I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm good with kids, but I already worry about, every little thing. Can you imagine how much worse I would be if I had to worry little things? I would have kids. I know! Yeah, it would be too much. I am the stereotype. Exactly. Sometimes I do fall into some stereotypes, and that's okay. Sometimes the stereotype is just, I'm ace and I like food, and I do like food, man. I do. I'd rather eat cake. I'd rather eat garlic bread. I really want cake now. This shit is real, like, I'm ace, I don't have a partner right now, I don't want to die alone. Which, also, very fair. Again, I'm very lucky, in my situation here with Clover. Even being that, like, we were in our relationship together when I came out as ace, and I think that was the scariest part, is finding out I was ace in a relationship. But obviously, it was fucking fine, did not matter. We're chill.
I'm gonna be so real. I never actually came out. Oh fuck, I didn't know I was starting the battle. I thought I was still safe. I stepped too close to the center. Ah shit. Hold on guys, I gotta lock in for a second here. I'll say I never like officially came out as Ace to Clover. I came out on my old Twitter account because I was too scared to do it in person, and then I went to school the next day, like terrified out of my mind, thinking that they were gonna say something. They never said anything. They never said anything about it, and I was like, oh, okay. And then it was just fine. Ah, I didn't know that would hit me. Remember, this one's faster. I can't be as greedy. I'm gonna let them be gay for a second. Gay ass bugs. Shit. Phase 3! Oh god, phase 3. Fuck, I hailed it at the wrong time. It's fine. Shit, why do I feel that one so bad? I panicked! Fuck me, dude. Shit. Oh, fuck, that hit me? Ah. This history is so weird. Those who snow. Oh god, these are the game bugs! They are! You got anything? What are tank controls? I don't know if I know the term, to be honest. I haven't had a major crush. Which... And that, obviously, I can't give any advice towards. That's just... a life. Man, I don't know. I wish I could help there. Unfortunately, I cannot. Maybe they still don't know. Oh, jeez. Oh, guys. What if Clover never doesn't know I'm Ace? Whichever shall I do? Oh, no. Do you think my giant Ace flag in my dorm room these last couple of years ever gave it away?
also been started by ace people for a while. Two people in my class were ace. Well, originally it was assumed to be 3, but one of them found out she was trans. And sorry, it's the way of describing it as trans, and Yuri is so good. So that was awesome for her. I have another non-classmate friend who was ace. A shout out. I'm happy for that. Trans and Yuri. I mean, I know that's it's also a common experience for some queer people to like assume that they're ace at first because, like, for example, like a lesbian who's like doesn't know they're a lesbian or dating men and aren't attracted to them sexually, thinking they're ace, and then finding out they're a lesbian and not ace. I think that's a valid experience, of course, as long as they're not like, oh, that means being ace is a phase, you just have to find the right person about it, right? Because there's a lot of people that think they're one thing and then find out that they're not when it comes to the queer experience. I think that's also very valid. Again, as long as they're not just like an asshole about it. We're going to start up a lesbian. I remember you mentioning that. Injustice is in a video game where players control movement relative to the position of the player character rather than the perspective of the game camera, so like old school controls. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what that means still. So like, like, in my brain, is so it's like it's a still, like a still screen, but you're controlling the character. I actually don't know what that means. I'm so confused. Get some rest. Good night, everybody. Good night, Cat. Yeah, I know it's very late for all the Europeans in chat, so if any of you have to go to sleep, that is A-okay. It's the description's just confusing me. Why did I just get a DM from Guinea Beast that just says... Sorry, I was gonna look it up, but now I got distracted by a message from Guinea Beast that just said, thought I was gonna be home for stream, now my ass at Home Depot. And... he's just sending me pictures of wood at Home Depot. This is what friends are for, guys. Let's tank controls example. Tank controls in video games! Oh! Okay. It's one of these, I see. I don't... I've watched games people play. A lot of the games I've experienced with those type of controls were back when I would mainly watch people play games, like Let's Plays, instead of playing them myself. So I've seen gameplay with them. I played Detroit Become Human. I'm good. I'll say so. Maybe most of them, like, I don't have personal experience, but I but I watched people play them, and I was like, no, I remember some of the some screens on Detroit Become Human were wonky because it does that, and I was usually fine. There's just a couple, like, when it changed the screen POVs that fucked me up a little bit. But I played Detroit Become Human. I think that's it that I can think of. No, the other guys, their heads are too big. I can't just jump over them. A couple of whole games. Well, no, I mean, as I said a couple, I mean, there's just a couple screens that messed me up while walking around. Not that, I don't mean like, oh, there was a couple scenes that had those controls. I meant there was a couple scenes where it would switch the POV in the middle of walking, and then I would get confused because it switched the POV in the middle of walking. But not every screen it was confusing. I think what always confused me for those type of screens, when it goes from like a back POV to like a front POV, that's what messes me up, because I feel like I have to switch my buttons around. But there was only a couple cases of that. I think there were some. I think Detroit Become Human is a mix of. It's sometimes it's like very obviously like the tank controls, sometimes less obvious, but it definitely uses them for sure. I remember it. I think I played a Hannah Montana game when I was younger with controls like that. It was one of the games where when I played a lot of games when I was younger, I would get stuck and I didn't know what looking up a guide was. Oh, fuck. I went the wrong way. I didn't know what looking up a guide was, so I got stuck and then just stopped playing it for the rest of my life. Yes, books. Like that, I've never done that before. Fuck. Didn't jump in time. I feel like I say gay as bugs like every time they go into the air, but I feel like it's like a requirement to say gay as bugs. They are gay as bugs. See? Look how gay they are. Owie. That's a bad spot to heal those on me. Ah, shit. I fucked up. Yeah, I just kept fucking up my heals. That was a guaranteed loss. How are you doing that? I don't know, I'm scared. Let's go to bed. Have a great night. And welcome back to Not Place Japan again. Go, thank you. I want to go back so bad. I miss it, but thank you. Go have some nice sleep, Cactus. Thank you for being here. There's probably like so much like movement tech that like I haven't. Get me out! That I have absolutely no clue how to do in this game. That might be life-changing, but it's not changing my life right now, so oh well. I still can tell that I'm very clearly still very tired and sleepy. I think I've woken up a little bit throughout the stream. I talked earlier about my fucked up sleep schedule since coming back. It's like, it's bad right now, but I'm hoping to somehow get some fixes on it. Hopefully tonight, if I'm able. I don't want to talk about how long I've actually been awake already. It was one of those ones I couldn't really tell how far they were gonna land, and it fucks me over. They do the two cross, like diagonal cross moves before, like, yeah, both of these, and sometimes I mix up which one's the farther one and which one's the closer one. Alright, second phase. Second phase is okay, just depends on... I think I get used to the timing of the first phase, and that's what kind of sometimes fucks me over when it switches over here. It's faster. Ow. And, I wasn't paying attention. There's a little bit of farther reach, I think, on their attacks. Third phase is difficult though. They seem kind of sad though. I'm sorry I killed your lover. I'm sorry. I feel bad about it. I did it again. Okay, there's a weird movement tech there. I did break the bump. Or it's homophobic. I'm sorry. The cogwork dancers. That's a really fun battle, actually. I really liked the way that worked. Have you seen what they say when you play your nail? Oh no! I didn't know that they did say something when you play it. I didn't even think about that. I want to see their little bestiary though. How do you say that word? It's automaton? Automaton? Of impeccable construction, welcoming entrance to their chamber with a display of deadly dance. 2 cogwork bugs, and yet the soul seemed singular. Sad yet masterful, imitation of life imbued inside shells of iron. Automaton? Okay. That's what I assumed. I was like, just making sure I wasn't thinking of a different word. I don't know what the other word would have been, but Tragic yaoi. Which is funny. I think when they first showed up I called them lesbians because my timeline has been calling them lesbians. So I'm gonna they're tragic yaoi to me. I make the rules around here. Welcome farm loom eternal, you rare chosen who hath ascended to this final threshold. Listen to our wish, deliver it, that you may rise above and see your pilgrimage end.
we would hear the song of the architects, the core of our citadel. They who sustain our realm, its walls, its floors, and its voice even as others fall silent. We hear the voice of the keepers from their grand vaults. They who guard our history, our prayers, and our secrets across the ages. We hear the melody of the conductors, high in their gleaming towers. They bearing the heaviest mantle who would guide our land ever on to greatness. The Morphola Materna regale us with our threefold song. We may rise above the worship before our kingdom's divine heart. Oh, things are moving. Hello? Oh, the floor. That's my thingy. Oh, wrong one. Learn the threefold melody and open the path to Citadel's crest. That's my goal before I head to Act 3, I believe. Here they are. Conductor's melody, Architect's melody, Vault Keeper's melody, and then all my... Ah, I forgot that I completed this one. Maybe I should go complete that one. Hi, gate bugs. Okay. Here's all the new goals. One all the way up there, area over there, area up here. I already knew there was gonna be an area around here to go because I can see all the places I can't go yet, but I don't think I can get over those areas yet. Oh, the tired is hitting me, y'all. Oh, it's hitting me. Hey. I know about the pale oil because I need this quest for the pale oil quest. Almost been 4 hours. Good place hopped off. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Shit, I'm tired, man. I was explaining earlier that my sleep schedule got really messed up. Of course, not only jet lag, but me hurting my wrist, which it was not hurt bad, luckily. But it was swollen for like a couple days. All those combined together really messed up my sleep schedule, and it was very backwards. But then I tried, like, one day I was like, oh, I'm tired enough to go to bed at around my regular time I go to bed, which is not early, but it's my regular time. But my problem is now my body was treating it as going to sleep early, and when I try to go to sleep early, it's treated like a nap, and I wake up in like no more than like 4 hours and feeling fully refreshed. So it's like I wake up very awake, but that means I can't go back to sleep. And then my problem is, like, 4 hours later, I get dead tired again. Because I didn't actually get a proper night's sleep, and so I have not been getting any proper night's sleeps, and just have been, like, sleeping at random points of the day, and it's been really rough. So I woke up fully awake at, like, I don't know, it was 2 or 3 a.m., I think. And I've been awake since. It's 5 p.m. And so I'm getting really tired, but I'm like, I'm trying to stay up at least a bit late just to, like, try to go to bed at a normaler time. Right, Lavana? Oh yeah, I haven't watched the new White Pine yet. I haven't, actually. So maybe I'd be down for it. I don't think my mic, I don't know if my mic picked it up. She didn't meow, but she made a little sound and it was silly. Hi, Devana. She's probably getting a bit hungry. If I the council. Slay. Yeah, Vito and Boot, yeah. I told Boot that I'd hold on. Before I end, I need to get to a nice safe spot to end. That's a first priority before I decide to hop off. I mean, okay, actually, I technically don't. If I just leave the game, it sends you back to the next bench. I keep forgetting that. I'm always like, I need to go to the next bench. I don't need to, actually. I could just exit out and it sends me there anyways. I told Boot that I was like, I'll have to see about hanging out, see how I feel after stream, but if we do White Pine, I'll probably be able to stay up for a little bit to hang out with Boot. Probably gonna be awake for not that much, probably like max another 3 hours. Could have been at like 8. Was there anyone else watching with us? I think Robin. But Robin's most likely asleep right now, but I think that's who else was there. Hi, Lavana. I'm tired. Oh, I'm tired, but I have to push through it. But it's fun to be back. It's fun to play more Silksong. I feel like I barely did anything during Silksong today, but it was okay because the stream was half catching up with chat, half playing the game. Go watch party. Done fucked my brain up on who's watching what. But I have a man. Yeah, that was so funny. Yeah, there was a lot of extra people in that one, I will say. A lot of people were usually there for the for White Pine. How many lesbians at the time for 9/11? Oh my god, you're so cute! My mic definitely picked up that meow. My cat's so cute, guys. I love her. My little baby, I love you. Yes, I'm down for White Pine. Don't step on my headphones. I'm gonna go grab some more water and food for Lavana, then I'll peek on into the Discord. I'll be ending here for today. My life for tomorrow. For you there, sounds good. Bye bye.